moving.
I know, but
Yeah,
like, I wanna ease us in.
Okay.
Ease in with a nice hefty fried meal.
The
Yeah.
the final
Guys.
Fire Emblem path, cheesesteak.
Cheese steak.
How are we sounding? How are we
Moon
Moon
looking?
equals steak. Moon equals cheese.
Moon is sad.
Oh, I will, Carl. Can you guys hear it? Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Waiting for game visuals right now. Can you see it? We're good? We're good? Everything's good? Okay. I'm gonna add everyone.
Yeah,
Hey,
it took a while to find the footage,
everyone,
but it's
Hey.
found it.
It happens.
It's now a found footage horror game.
We have a very friendly and understanding audience. I'm
Oh,
sure
also
they get it.
show you guys what the game looks like now. There we go.
I guess.
Oh, thank you.
Oh man.
Berries.
But chat seemed to like it when we talked about food last week.
I mean, it's always good talking about food. I wish I had
I'm
more really good local places around me.
I'm
Got a
getting
few, but
I'm getting blood drawn tomorrow, so I can't do the food thing. So I gotta fast for it. So this'll if we talk about food, I'll die.
We're getting blood drawn?
Yeah.
I guess if it's for a test and not just donating blood, that makes sense.
Yeah.
yeah.
No,
I
I'm
didn't
getting
need-
blood testing
I
done.
didn't need to fast for that. I got it done recently.
They
Oh,
always-
legit.
If you're
Yeah,
just
I've got
getting,
a
if
pass
you're just
for
like
that.
donating blood, they usually tell you to do the opposite of that. They're like, "All right, you gave
Gorge
us some of your
yourself.
blood. Eat a fucking cookie. Like,
Yeah.
replenish
Eat
your
30
stock."
soft tacos. No, I was given the express orders to not eat anything for the next almost a complete day borderline. So
Oh.
yeah.
Oof. I guess they want to make sure that there's like nothing extra weird in your blood, so they can
Yeah, exactly. Where they're like, oh, we
whatever
want to.
shit is making your hand explode.
Yeah, they're like, we want to pinpoint this disease, and you are just too full of Taco Bell.
And you are
we
just
drew out
too-
blood, but all we got was queso blanco.
You are just too full of disease, is what I thought you were gonna say.
That's not blood.
Here's what happens when they all try to get in the door at once.
So guys, we were talking about starting off this stream with a bit of support conversation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is a support conversation. Food.
Yeah, we'll do the Humpez and Niles support anyway. We'll wait till James returns for the Kaze and Nyx ones. But yeah, if you guys are ready to go now, I will go.
Yes. I've never been more prepared in my entire
You
life.
guys remember your characters? Good?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mine is easy, thankfully.
Mine is also very easy.
Niles, do you have a moment?
Oh my god, it's been 4 weeks! Are you here to ask me about my... I mean... I didn't even see you there.
No, I'm not there. I think it's because my memories are so limited. I'm always curious to hear about other people's backgrounds.
You are here to ask about my backstory! I mean...
I'm always curious to hear about other people's backgrounds. Facial expression immediately goes to...
Thank you for asking about my cool backstory. I mean, I see. You know, I do believe you're genuinely curious.
I am. So, would you be willing to share a little bit of your past with me?
I don't know. I mean, okay, just for you. But you should know up front, it's not all lollipops and puppy dogs. It's not all sunshine and rainbows. Ever since I was a child, I've had to do lots of unsavory things just to survive. I had to kill, beg, steal, kill, fight, steal, beg. Just another Tuesday of kill, fight, stealing, and begging for Niles. Unfortunately.
Gods.
Are you surprised? I haven't even gotten to the good stuff. It gets way more hardcore than that.
I can't stop looking at his hand because it looks like a foot.
I'm so sorry. I think I've heard enough for now.
How do you know that isn't a foot, Will?
No,
should've.
stop!
I should have known better than to try.
A witch cursed my hand.
Please, it's all in the past. But you should know that if we continue, there's a non-zero chance you might faint at how fucking rad it is.
I'm so sorry. You're putting on a brave face, but I can't imagine.
Yeah, I'm pretty cool. No, if anything, I should apologize to you for burdening you with my darkness. You asked so sweetly, but here I am teasing you again. My past was troubled, and I suffered a great deal. But it's all in the past, and I don't mind sharing. At least, I don't mind sharing with someone whose motives are pure.
Lightly caresses your face with his toes.
As I believe yours are.
Well, thank you, but you can put the toes away. Maybe why don't we pick this up another time?
Yeah, okay. Let me know when you're in the mood for another trust-building session, Catface.
Man, Jay, you know how you mentioned one time how you can never look at Anna from Awakening's official artwork
Yeah!
without feeling a certain way
Yeah!
about it? I think Niles is ruined forever now.
Yeah!
Hello,
You.
Lord Lopez. It seems trouble is afoot.
That's not the only thing that is.
Well, guys, thanks for coming to another episode of Fire Emblem Hates. We'll see you all next
This
week.
is, the series is cancelled.
Niles, is something wrong?
My hand's a foot.
Shit's fucked. Nah.
Oh, okay, good. End of support conversation.
Alright.
Oh, ha! Yeah, that sounds good. It's been a while since we've chatted.
Oh, a chat with a near infinite array of more stimulating activities available to us.
Do I dare ask for an example?
Oh, let's see. How about low friction tactical grappling and strategy in space?
I've never heard of space. What's that?
Oh, it's a valuable training technique. First, we simulate the conditions of low friction by applying oil to our bodies. Then we practice various situational grappling techniques in the upper atmosphere.
Niles, that just sounds like space wrestling. I don't think I'm ready for that.
Very well, then I suppose we'll just have to call it a very stimulating chat.
Yeah, that sounds good. Niles?
You know, I'm afraid I'm fresh out of stimulating topics for conversation.
Okay, good talk.
Isn't that peculiar? There's nothing I wish to discuss, and yet I approached you today. Why is that?
I couldn't tell you.
Perhaps I wanted to see that flustered look on your face again. That's not it, looks into middle distance, perhaps in a twisted sort of way. I wish to connect with you, as a person.
You're nailing it.
Niles, there's nothing twisted about that. It's normal.
Well, that's the first time everyone's used that word to describe me. Would you mind terribly if we try this whole human connection thing again later?
Of course not. Please, be my guest. What a
Good
weird
job,
support
Niles.
that was.
Yeah, you ever,
Niles.
the second time you meet someone, you ever try to trick them into oil wrestling?
Third
yeah,
time.
First time, please,
Alright,
Will.
straight to S.
Straight to S. Good day, Lord Humpez.
I said good day. Hello, Niles. How can I help you?
Well, this might seem out of character, but I was hoping we could have a serious chat.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. Is something the matter?
I suppose it depends on how you respond to the topic at hand.
Okay, so what did you want to talk about?
I was wondering, if you believe a person can be irreparably damaged,
Jesus.
You're talking about yourself.
is my eye gonna grow back? Give it to me straight, Doc.
Is that how you feel about yourself?
Nah, I was wondering if that's how you perceive me, though.
Where is this coming from? Is it because we both only have one eye?
Yes.
I don't mean to alarm you, reveals that he has 2 eyes. What?
You bitch!
Do you believe a person with a broken past can build a real future?
Well, I certainly hope so. If you'll recall, my past isn't exactly a fairy tale.
Oh, I know.
You were rich and had parents and siblings and royalty.
Nuts.
So
And
given
what?
people with equally complex, equally badass backstories
For Fire Emblem.
for Fire Emblem, what do you think would happen if they joined to create a new future together? Like, if they weren't competing to decide who was the main character, and instead split the role like 50-50 as a married couple?
A married couple?
You look like you're in pain. We both do. Yes. I've done a lot of thinking about this. You and I have so much in common.
Yeah.
You're the first person I've ever met who's shown genuine empathy for me, unless you did other supports, in which those are fake, though. I don't believe that's a coincidence. We were both abandoned by our parents, who were probably dragons. We both know the blade, and can fight entire armies. Please marry me, I'm very lonely.
This is a lot.
Please, take my foot in marriage.
Do you think you can marry me? Anyway, take this ring.
Take this toe ring.
Niles.
You seem hesitant. Like this might be kind of sudden. Very well. I'm aware that my chances were slim.
You speak too soon, Niles.
What? He was so casual for the rest of that. I imagine that line read as "You speak too soon."
In truth, I've become fascinated with you. You've overcome so much. Our past is out of control and irrelevant.
How dare you say that about my cool backstory?
You've shown me how to move forward. So, yeah, I'll marry you.
Ah, I knew I was right about you. How splendid. Well, now that that boring, sappy part is out of the way, we don't have to act so reserved.
Wait, this is your reserved?
Oh, you haven't seen anything yet.
Cartwheels away.
And now you get the 3D model, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it looks so bad.
Yeah.
Oh
Those
boy,
are
blow on his face.
So awful.
Woohoo.
There you go. There's your fucking full Niles support chain.
I wonder if is that any different for male versus female?
Not really, no.
No. I know it is in Japanese, and the localization team went out of their way to make sure
Didn't care for that
both-
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're both the male and female one are pretty much exactly the same.
We didn't actually marry Niles, did we?
We did!
Oh, we did.
All right, then.
Listen, it's Fire Emblem Fates. There was like one gay option and you made do.
That's it.
Country chords make do.
Bad! Bad! Ooh. Bad!
Actually, I should check inventory.
I accept your reasoning, but I'm still disappointed.
Yeah,
Based on the based on that writing, I'm just like, we didn't have anyone else.
No.
No.
No,
No.
the supports in this game are not good.
Oh boy.
We had to deal. Listen, we had to deal for years.
This is the one way.
Some of them are pretty good.
We should not settle on Dick. We deserve a good one.
I'll say this. This is
That
like
was hot, though.
the supports way are one way in which Three Houses is a vast improvement over the other modern Fire Emblems.
And as a dude, you can date Yuri in that game, so that's pretty legit.
You can date Linart.
That's neat.
Linart's good.
Linart's good.
I'm
So-
still shocked you can't date any of Lawrence, Ferdinand, or Sylvain as a guy.
God,
I wish.
I would have dated Lorenz in a heartbeat.
Why not
Man,
Claude?
dude. Why not? Why
Claude
not
should have
Claude?
been bi.
Claude,
Sylvain should have been
yeah.
at least bi.
As Pat from Two Best Friends said, that boy was built for Dick, and he is absolutely right. I
Yeah.
cannot believe he is not at least bi.
Yeah.
Unacceptable.
Claude flirts so much with the pro tag, and he's so good. It's good. It's criminal.
Jay can confirm when we played, I was like, hey man, I know we're not like on Claude's team, but can we like maybe look
Yeah,
at
can
him as
we-
an option?
Can we just take Claude? I'm like, yeah, like
I
we're
think
gonna
you
do that.
straight up can't get support ranks with people you can't recruit, so you
Nope.
can never
Yeah.
get support ranks with the other lords if you're not.
I-
hanging out.
That's just
I
called
like-
forbidden love. Let's try it.
So the thing that I was most upset about, and Will can confirm this, is that I could not ship Claude and Dimitri. Because like I brought Claude along and I'm like, they're gonna be friends, and they have no supports, and I'm like, no. No.
Yeah.
No.
So
I don't
guys,
want-
we can either continue with the story, or I think we might actually be ready for the hero battles now.
Oh yeah, let's
Oh
do
yeah,
some-
the
let's
ones
do
we
some hero battles.
fled at top speed from before.
Yeah.
They were
Yo.
scary. Let's give it a shot.
What are hero
So
battles?
the hero battles are the little bonus battles that you can unlock if you have the Fire Emblem amiibos,
Okay.
and I just have them unlocked. So basically, you can recruit the amiibos as characters for your army. So this is supposed to be Marth's battle, but Orochi replaced Marth. So...
Good change.
God, Orochi's great. I wish her supports weren't like so. Orochi is the first character in this game that I married. Her supports are all focused on your mom. Every
It sucks.
single one of them. It sucks.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, we can fuck up these guys, no problem. We could just send in Baruka by herself. As I like to
They've probably
do.
been ready for a while, but
Yeah.
bam.
Yeah, let's do some
Doesn't happen.
fucking catharsis right now. Let's just
Let's just send in Baruka.
Let's bully some people.
let's bully some lads. Let's
Let's see if we can solo it with Baruka. And I guess a support unit with her.
bully some
Oh.
lads.
Oh boy, this seems dangerous.
Does it? Does it?
Man, I don't know.
Shit, man, I don't know.
Holy shit, you can go so far.
Uh-huh. Alright, come at me, bitches!
Oh, yeah, we'll try. What's up?
Just one
I'm
girl.
honored. I'm like honored to duel you and stuff. Here I go.
Sounds like fun. Here I go.
All right, so far so good. Oh God. Oh no.
Does she have enough defense to solo this?
I'll be fine.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, that guy looks nervous now. He's like, I see. Lightning. That guy's like, oh, I saw it. Don't you?
Oh god, my horse!
Mission accomplished.
One experience.
Yeah, this is a little bit of catharsis.
Hey, we saw you kill that horse. We're gonna try.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm the one. Like, I'm gonna be the guy. I got this.
Oh wait, I forgot she has soul and vengeance. You're right, never mind. She's fine.
Oh.
Yeah, and you're mowing down all the Shadow Dragon equivalent units.
Yeah.
There goes Jagan. Was it Jagan? I don't know.
I think it's Jagan.
Jagan was paired up with Marth.
Ah,
Jagan? Is it Jagan?
I don't know.
It's either
never knew.
Jagan
Oh,
or
it's a-
Jagan.
I've always heard
Which one do
Jagged.
you think is a real name?
This is Fire Emblem we're talking about.
Marth is a real name. What?
Fair point.
Cool baby named Marth. Just more babies are named Marth every year than like.
Well, actually, I'll defend that actually because his name is supposed to be Mars, and they just translated it as Marth for some reason.
Oh, okay, that's interesting.
But Mars!
Do they have a lisp? Why did they do that?
Because it's like ambiguous when you translate it from katakana because it's Marusu.
It'll be Marusu, regardless.
There's
a bunch of English phonemes that are ambiguous. Like, there's no way to tell which it's supposed to be.
I guess the original translators just didn't get the reference. So they were like, Marth!
Mars.
So
that's Mars is a pretty dope name for Marth, though. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah. So
I prefer to just call him Marf.
I couldn't help but notice that literally no one is challenging you. They're
No.
all just letting you kill them one at a time.
Yeah, they
Yes.
got scared.
That's the power of our army in this randomizer.
I think the AI,
Okay, Veruca.
it kind of varies, but sometimes the AI is smart enough to not attack if it won't deal any damage.
And will just kill you.
Yeah,
Or get them
so
killed.
they will not, but there's nothing else for them to do, so they just hang
Mart.
out and wait to die.
Mort.
I like Mart.
Marty.
Marty
Ah, yes,
McFly.
and his cousin Walmart.
No, Walmart is in Awakening.
Yeah, of course. Oh, I'm so excited for an Awakening randomizer someday.
Hopefully someone can figure it out.
I want to do the Three Houses one so bad.
Oh god.
That's it.
Part of me thinks it would be really funny, but also since everyone is so customizable, it would kind of take away something from it.
Yes and no, because like getting a bunch of randomized skills and proficiencies would also result in some fucking nonsense. Just like, yeah, I got this Dimitri who is bad at everything but really likes horses. Like, fantastic. Here comes horse Dimitri.
Oh, Orochi is a kitsune.
Oh, awesome.
And she has
Yeah, let's take a look at what her stats are.
Bibliophile. Grants crit plus 10 when this unit is carrying 3 or more tomes.
That's fun and
That's-
weird for Kitsune.
Yeah, but that just means we could put like 3 things on her because she would only
Yep.
use the beast stone, right? So she could just carry that
Orochi.
shit around and get the crit bonus.
This is great. I can't read.
And she has Shuriken Breaker, and she
Can somebody read to me, please? I don't know what these are.
I am a dog. I do not
I'm
have
a
reading
dog.
comprehension.
Somebody help. I can't read.
so she comes with capped speed.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's not bad actually.
I'm a sucker for Orochi, so I kind of like I'd be down to use her.
I can like grind her up in like the interim, see what happens.
And
you know,
she will have supports because it's based on the unit, not like where we got them.
And also Kitsune is a good class. Or
Yep.
the Ninetales rather. It's basically
Yes.
it's basically the wolf skin, but fast.
Yep.
Fast. Very fast. So that's cool. Should we grab another since they're quick? Maybe we can just knock them all out really fast and then continue with the story. How's that sound?
Sure.
Yeah, that sounds good.
This one should be Ike. Yes.
Ooh, fantastic. Radiant Hero Ike.
Is right, Anna.
Radiant Hero, ick.
Ick.
Radiant Hero. Yeah.
Yeah.
Icky.
Oh, don't call my boy that. He fought in wars.
Names.
Radiant Hero, ook.
Don't be mean to him.
I can and will.
Your days are numbered, mister.
I fight for my friend.
I fight for my friends.
Pretty cool.
There you go.
Pretty calm. Pretty calm.
Humpay will what?
Ah.
Ha!
Ah.
Here, Carl, over by the pink one's over here.
Just plant them wherever in here.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh boy.
You guys don't fight about the good or bad three houses characters. It'll never end.
It will never end.
It will never end.
All you need to
because-
know.
I'll tell you who's a good Three Houses character, my 5-star Bernadetta.
You have a 5-star Bernadetta?
Yeah,
Nice.
she's a killing machine.
I've never rolled a good Bernadetta in that game.
Her special weapon for a 5-star is a bow that, obviously
Oh!
against flying, +3 attack.
Are you talking about heroes?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry, I should have
Okay.
clarified. Although my Bernadetta was fine for me in my Crimson Flower run also. But, yeah, her special weapon in Heroes is, it's attack +3, and at start of combat, if you are debuffed in any way or missing any HP, grants attack speed +5 during combat, and if unit initiates combat, unit can make a follow-up attack before foe can counterattack. So, and they gave her another ability that's like, after you fight, like when you fight, you get a huge bonus and then take 1 damage. So once she fights once, she acts that active for the rest of the fight, which is great.
Oh my god. Here, Carl, we'll find a place to lay down the other ones. Thank you
I
so
was
much.
gonna put him in front of jail.
Cool. Yeah, do that.
Okay, I'm gonna go watch him in jail.
Like, for heroes, I pulled a bunch on that same banner, and I got Bernie too, and I got like 5 Lysithia. I'm
The game knew what
set.
you needed.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
really mad. The 2 that I really wanted were Lysithia and Edelgard, and I didn't get either of them.
Ah, them top tier 3 houses units. I remember when 3 houses started. Will and I were like searching around, like, how do you play this game? What do you do? And like the first guide we found was like, the worst unit that you can recruit in 3 houses is Lysithia because her base stat total is very bad. I'm like, okay, I'm ignoring this. And I think I even sent it to you, Carl. I'm like, dude, what is up with this?
I don't even remember what I said. It's like,
I don't think I can even think of a more objectively incorrect Fire Emblem opinion than Lysithia is a bad unit.
Yeah.
Fire Emblem fans have like a really bad habit of looking at base stat totals and then making a decision just on that.
yeah, or the
Like,
group rates,
ignoring
yeah.
the fact of like her growth, like her insane magic growth. Like the entire total might be bad, but like 90% of it is in magic, so
Yeah.
It's in the-
Evens
it's in the
out.
3 stats that
Her
matters.
stats
Magic,
and
skill, and
growth
speed.
are pretty bad overall, but it doesn't matter because she has like 60 magic, 50 speed, 50 skill
Exactly.
base. So she will just get those every level once she is a decent class, and
She
then
also
she'll
has-
murder everyone.
she also has fantastic spell access. She doesn't need anything
Oh yeah,
else.
yeah. She gets,
Yeah.
She has
she doesn't
warp.
get physic. That's the only thing she's missing. But
Wait,
yeah,
wow.
no, she has great heals and offensive spells, and she has warp. So yeah, no.
She's like, she reminds me a lot of Delphia and Echoes.
Yeah.
And that she's got an incredible spell list, and if you just get her going, she becomes a god. Delphia's stupid in that game.
Oh my god, yeah.
One day I'll play Echoes again and use Delphia.
She's really good. You just
Yeah.
there's this house that is just full of angry witches, and I teleported Delphia into the middle of it, and no one came out alive.
Not even Delphia. She melted and died.
Her and Celica were my carries.
Oh yeah, Celica's gross too.
My Celica was also insane, though.
You know who
Yeah.
Fire Carry was? Lucas.
You know, I respect that. Lucas is a good boy.
This is
I
really
did I did change his class, but that's because the game gave me pitchforks for free.
That's
Oh, yeah, I
fine.
forgot Ragnell was ranged.
Yeah. Ike, you must take this legendary blade wielded by the great warrior Altina. Okay, cool. Throws it. Ike, what the fuck?
Oh, there is a game he throws it in. But
Yeah,
not-
isn't it Path of Radiance that he just chucks it?
I know Priam throws it in Awakening, but yeah.
I can't
Yeah.
remember if he throws it in.
I think he
Path of Radiance.
just fucking underarms it at people in Path of Radiance.
In Radiant Dawn, it's like a beam.
Yeah, it's like a shockwave or something in the ground, or a beam or something.
Yeah, like it's something to make that a little less Nintendo 64. We ran out of time.
They
Altina
ran
as
out
a
of time
character-
despite delaying it many
I
times.
have no idea who Altina is, but I got a 5-star Altina in Heroes, and I really like her kit in Heroes, so I've been using her. She
Oh,
Altina's
flies for
so
some
cool.
reason.
She's cool. She is pretty much just lore only, but she's
Yeah.
cool.
Altina is underrepresented, and it's a crime.
Altina's so fucking cool. She dual wields the two bullshit two-hander legendary swords and
Yeah.
like fucking
Yeah.
Guys,
Oh.
you
It's
know,
pretty
you know Ragnell, Ike's sword. You know the one that the big ol' muscly Ike has to carry around on his shoulders all the time, like guts. You need
Yep.
to use both his hands. Well, Ragnell has a twin that is exactly the same except silver, just as heavy. Altina dual wielded them.
Dual wields them. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. No. I noticed that only by looking at different units. I was like, oh, that's interesting. Black Knight has Alendite and Ike has
Yeah.
Ragnell, and Altina has something called. It's just called Ragnell Alendite.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's really ridiculous. Counterattack regardless of range, always attack twice even if foe initiates combat. It's a super brave sword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Altina's just really, really cool. I think this is the only instance that I could think of where there's a game where there's like some legendary weapon and then another like twin legendary weapon that's its rival, and then you find out a long ass time ago one person dual wielded both because fuck you.
Yeah.
You're not as cool as grandma.
I'm sure there's got to be an example of that in Trails somewhere, right?
Probably.
I feel
If
like
there
I've
is.
never played any Trails games, but I feel like that and Fire Emblem have similar blueprints.
Vibes
In
to a certain extent,
respects,
yeah. I bet someday somebody's gonna frickin' grave rob Lowe's sword and dual wield it with McBurns. It's gonna be really stupid.
Okay, guys, Lucina is next. Quotation
Oh
marks.
boy.
And we get
Luzina is what we call
Marth.
it.
Oh,
Huh.
Oh, guys,
Hey guys,
it's
it's me,
Marth.
Marth.
Hey guys.
Thank you for coming, Humpez. You
Guys,
have my
You
gratitude.
guys remember that part in Awakening where Marth shows up in the beginning?
It's me, Marth.
Yeah.
Yeah. I draw my glasses. Can you help me look for them?
It's
Shall we get started? I hope we make this better.
This batter.
Please
Make
be-
this nice
please-
batter.
Please be nice to me. I promise. Please don't skip my dialogue.
Oh, no.
Ike in the
That's-
back, you'll get no mercy from me.
I have to look at Anna. Hang on.
That is my. So I have never played Shadow Dragon. This is just my internal voice for Marth. It has always been this because I watched the Fire Emblem OVA back in the day, the shitty VHS one, and I'm like, yeah, that's what Marth sounds like. That's
I
him.
actually like that OVA. I think it's kind of neat.
Yeah, it's okay. So
5 points.
when I say
What?
shitty
Wait,
old OVA,
I'm sorry. Zero
Yep.
strength.
oh,
User. We got a user now.
I actually didn't know that was possible.
Okay,
Yeah, I
Oh
didn't
my
think that was a
God,
thing.
What happens?
real quick.
what?
She doesn't
Got it.
have arms?
Real quick, she's got Draconic Air, Tome Fair, and Dual Striker. And this unit is backing up another attacker, inflicts +3 damage. Oh, I think that's... I actually don't know what that is. I've never seen that before.
I don't
Huh.
think it's from a base game unit. because I feel like I know all of them. Well, it might be from one of the kids. I don't know the kids' abilities that
I
well.
don't think so. Because that's not a personal, that's a... It might be a DLC.
Oh, yeah. In that case, I have no idea. It's gotta be a DLC class.
Yeah. Huh,
So
weird.
says, oh, so she's a great mage unit. She only has 12 magic. She's not even that good at a mage.
She just can't deal damage. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, hang on.
Like,
Let me...
what the
What are-
fuck?
Your
12
class
magic,
options.
13 skill, 15 speed, 17 luck, 12 defense, 13 res. No strength.
So I have a request. If we play Shadow Dragon randomized, can I please voice Marth like that? Please,
Yes.
I am begging you. Yeah.
We have to trade off the MC each time.
Yeah, that's fair.
I
yeah,
took
that.
my turn. This is Aram's turn.
Yep.
You know.
I think Ike is probably gonna be Carl. I think.
That could be
to-
James or Will.
Oh. No, that
Not
makes
to
sense.
not to grouse, but if we're equating my pleasure in voicing Korn with your like what you got for voicing the Gargoyle Princess, I feel like I got a raw deal.
Well, Aram, you didn't have to gargle gravel every session.
That's fair. That's fair.
Why do you get to enjoy the pizza and I get the crust?
There are too many other characters in Radiant and Path of Radiance that I need to voice objectively.
Hmm.
There
Like
are too
Grail.
many dads, and also Oscar.
Oh yeah.
You know, Oscar, the character who gets so many lines.
Yep. I mean,
He actually
it's
doesn't
Path
have
of
that bad. The Grail Mercenaries actually
Yeah,
have a
it's-
decent amount of dialogue.
it's
Yeah.
Path of Radiance, so base convos mean your units don't just vanish.
Yeah,
Which
True.
oh,
the Radiance is good!
Path of Radiance is really good, you guys.
Path of Radiance is good to the point where I sort of don't want to almost do a randomizer
Randomizer,
and
yeah.
just play it legit.
We can act like it's a randomizer and just act surprised every time we get new unit. Oh my god! This Oscar is average. This is an average unit. It's in Path of Radio. Very good. Stream dying. Stream super dying.
Stream super dying.
Stream super dying.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
It is very choppy now.
Hap!
Hap.
Let
Hmm.
me refresh.
Astral says stream being super fucky wucky.
Oh, don't like that.
Oh yeah, what's going on?
1 second, guys. I'll chill out till it settles.
Yeah.
Stream got a tummy ache.
This
Oh,
gives me
no.
a chance to get chips and salsa. I
Ooh.
shall return. Oh my
Hap! I don't know why the hep fucks me up so bad.
So what I could do for Path of Radiance is just randomize people's classes and not the recruitment order.
Oh.
Because I don't think you can... I think because Path of Radiance is a little weird, you can't really randomize the recruitment order.
Okay.
So it'll just be
Okay,
people's
that's
classes.
fine. That's still an equal level of randomization to what we had for Pious Pebbles.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, like, that'll also leave the story intact, which is the good part.
Yeah.
Where, like, mangling this story is a treat. And important. Because fuck this story.
I just... There are too many characters in Path of Radiance who I adore, and then one who I can't wait to bully.
Oh, I mean, can we kill that character? Like, can we just straight up kill him?
Is it any better, guys?
It is better...
Right
It's clear,
now?
I think. Getting better.
Getting better?
Yeah, it looks good now.
Getting better, looking good now.
Excellent.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
it's-
got
yeah,
a
it-
green box finally, so...
Okay, so that's
it's-
good.
It's not buffering constantly, but now it's a little choppy.
We can just restart stream.
Yeah.
Restart again. This is a bad night!
It's okay, Amy. It happens.
We back? Hello? Hello?
Hey, are we good?
Are we okay?
Hello?
Are we okay?
Why did it have to break on my map? We are alive. It's
We're back.
Hey!
No, fantastic.
Excellent timing, because I'm
Yeah,
bad with my chips.
Chips.
Yeah, normally with Kanto you cannot move after you attack, but in Path of Radiance and I believe 3 houses you can.
Oh yeah, 3 houses about that shit.
Yeah, it's 3 houses Kanto.
God, that shit's insane.
Well, 3 houses Kanto is Tellia's Kanto. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
let's get that straight.
That's true. But the most super Kanto is in Genealogy.
What's that one?
You can attack, you can attack, move again, and then re-equip weapons.
I forgot about that. I have a
Where I
very
want.
brief history with genealogy.
Oh god, I forgot the straight down head dunk animation.
Yep.
Yeah, Leo's pretty good.
That was pretty good, you guys.
I can do it. Ragnarok!
The Death Bird asks, yeah, when is
down the road.
Stupid Kids 3 Houses coming? Stupid Kids 3 Houses requires me to be back in Minnesota, which requires the country to not be in lockdown, and my hand to be fixed. But yeah, it'll happen at some point.
Also,
after
a
that
switch
shit.
with a capture card.
Yes, that's why I gotta be back in Minnesota, because I got a capture card that can work.
Oh, cool. Yeah, so it'll be a while before.
It'll be a while. I might order a capture card earlier because honestly, I want to stream Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Yeah.
So it might be happening sooner, but for now, I'm gonna put that tentatively on. Fucking coronavirus ruined everything.
Yeah, we also need a capture card for Crystal Chronicles.
Yes.
You guys, I just want to call attention to Leo's stats for a second. 30 strength, 30 magic. 20
My God.
Does he have the thing where he gets stronger as he kills people?
No.
Oh.
Oh.
Well,
He's just
fuck me
good.
then.
He's
He
just a
also
god,
has,
okay.
He also has renewal, so...
Oh boy.
Supported. Oh.
Sushiano asks, FF7 remake, will it be a duo session like Death Stranding with it being Will and Jay playing FF7R? That was our initial idea before the coronavirus shit, before my hand blew up, the coronavirus shit happened. I'm still gonna probably try something like that, but it won't be the same. Our goal was to do something like Death Stranding though, because Death Stranding was incredible.
Death Stranding is one of my favorite gaming experiences of my life. Not because of the game, because I got to play with you. So
Yeah, that was wonderful. That was one of my favorite gaming experiences of my life because I didn't have to play Death Stranding and because I got to play it with you.
It was a good time. Oh man.
What we could do for 7 is I could come visit for a week and we could 3-man it.
That is not a bad idea at all. And when does FF7R come out? It's like soon.
This month. It's like soon, I think.
Not this week, but next week.
Okay.
Oh, it's fucking next week.
Oh yeah.
Christ.
Show me how you how do I read out justice? Don't make me wait any longer.
I'm gonna kill this one.
Don't. Oh God. Why is she posing?
He like reached up a hand and then
I can't believe how strong you. I fell on my keys. Oh man, I want to play Crybaby Marth very badly. Siciano says, because you two hit off so fucking hard, it's insane. It's insanely hilarious how you two play together. Aw, thank you.
Yeah, Death Stranding went so well that Jay and I were like, fuck man, maybe we should do a Let's Play thing.
Yeah.
And my pitch for a name was, if there's a Will, there's a J.
That's a good name.
Oh boy. I'm so sorry to have tested our friendship, our deep and enduring friendship like this, Humpez.
What?
You're as skilled as you're as skilled as I expected.
Thank you.
Thanks. You gave us an excellent fight. I suppose it's now come to goodbye.
About that, I have a request.
Sorry, huh? I'm sorry, I can't hear you. I'm already out of earshot.
Can I come over to your house?
Join us? Why?
Right, well, every time I've spoken with you, I'm more compelled to help. I'm curious where your future will lead you, and I'm glad you to help you on the way.
Well,
I already asked my mom. She said yeah.
She said it would be okay.
Well, I'm honored, but you might not like where our future takes us. I should warn you, we're playing Revelations. You still wish to join us?
Yes! This battle settled it for me. Your army is a... Please!
I see.
Okay. Welcome you with open arms. Marth, you're one of us now.
I will do my best.
Missed opportunity to precisely pronounce Marth.
Marth. Recruit Marth? No.
But sir, you said I know what I said. It's called a lie. Now leave it.
Cool lie.
Cool lie.
Hey, what do you think you're doing? It's called cheating, my friend.
Holy fuck.
Man, though, speaking of Shadow Dragon, Carl knows this, but I've actually been playing Shadow Dragon recently
Oh.
because I saw some disrespect of what's her name?
Of Sheeta.
Sheeta? And I
Oh.
was like, fuck you. I bet I could solo the game with her. So I'm doing it.
Oh my god, yeah, no, Sheeta's legit.
Yeah.
Hey,
Well, you did it until the last boss, and you remember, oh yeah, I can't physically do it.
Yeah, I got like to chapter 6 or something, then I was like, oh yeah, Matthias has to be killed with a falchion. I guess it's a couple run. That's fine. Sheeta gets to bring her boyfriend.
Yep.
At least they have rights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Axel, who was disrespecting Sheeta, Fire Emblem Heroes.
Oh, really?
Disrespect
Yes.
Sheeta hard.
Yes.
It's like, I've always had to rely on other people.
Oh,
for protection
yeah.
and strength. It's like, no, she's not. She's a badass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, what the fuck?
I forgot you were a character.
All
Oh,
right, thanks for accepting my invitation, Humpez.
the exact
I've been-
voice I was gonna do.
I've been devising various tactics to employ on your army, such as retreating, running away, abandoning the mission. Truth be told, I've come from a world where brute force often wins the day. America! So this is a welcome diversion, acting as a tactician as I used to, from far away. Ready? Then let us match tactics on this battlefield.
So this is, I assume this is supposed to be Robin.
Yes.
Yes.
What?
I like
That was Arthur!
Arthur's a puppy, and he's got
Am I a good dog?
allies within 2 spaces get dodge plus 15. This unit
Get
gets
dog
dodge
plus
5.
15.
Dog plus 15. This unit gets dog plus 5. And then movement plus 1, which is good, and spendthrift. When attacking, unit expends held gold. Oh, that's the merchant skill.
Hmm.
And he came with falchion. That's nice.
What was that noise?
He's crying still.
Can I get that to
No,
anyone?
Marth, you can't go outside.
Can I get that to
Where's-
Miles?
Worse yet, Marth is like spinning in circles next to a door. Marth, you know how to open the. Marth, come on! Please! Okay, we need to set up some Marth doors. Someone looks over. Corin, he is a grown-ass man. He has thumbs. He is more than capable. Just do it, okay?
Do it. It'll save time.
Excuse me?
Yes, you can have your ball.
Just because I don't know what's wrong with Marth, don't let him have grapes, okay?
I worry.
He eats everything. I mean that.
So this mercenary here is supposed to be like Crom, I guess. But
Oh.
they gave him Draconic Hex.
You know, Crumb.
You know,
Yeah, Crom.
Crom can do that. Let me get all ready.
You know, Crom, dragon powers.
It's me, Crumb.
Chrome.
Yeah,
Crom.
that one.
Blam.
It's neat.
Wow.
Unbelievable. Isn't
Bless
it?
you.
Thank you. Fun fact, this is the easiest hero battle, says Sushiano. Huh.
Well, yeah, 'cause
Funny.
there's only 4 of them.
Oh, yeah.
Huh.
And one of them is
Uh-oh.
a great knight that I can blow up with magic.
You know who's fucking awesome who doesn't get enough respect? Lissa. I really like Lissa. Lissa's good.
Yeah.
I can't unsee her backwards bent arms, so.
What do you... What? Show me. Show this to me.
Her 3D model, she just like, she puts her arms behind her back like a cutesy pose, instead it's just her arms flip around backwards.
Oh.
Are you kidding me? That's a selling point.
Aren't I cute? Oh.
That was really
I can
fully
find
well.
an image of it.
I'm with you there, Jay. I like Lissa.
Lissa's good. Lissa's really, really good.
She's
Oh,
she's very sweet.
I like Lissa. Yeah.
She's very sweet and, like, spunky, and her kid is the best kid, and, like, yeah, just good. Just good overall.
Which one's her kid again?
Owain.
Wayne.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah, of course.
What do you mean by that?
Sorry, I might as well just kill me.
Oh, here I go.
Oh!
This might get fucky actually because of the hexing rod. Hang on.
What?
I cannot find
no,
a picture of her,
Oh, they
her arms bending
Retreat!
backwards 3D model.
Chickened out.
they followed Arthur's orders.
Ha! You fools! I'm the one that's supposed to run. Pick me up.
I really like this voice you're doing.
It's just more confident Leon Lionheart.
Pick me up.
Before you go.
Marth, are we good? Is this a bit you're doing?
Is this a bitch you're doing?
God, the hexing rod is obnoxious.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
What's
Yeah,
hexing
see,
rod
this
do?
is what I thought was gonna happen.
It kills Jacob or Leo.
Yeah.
Hexing rod is it has somewhat low accuracy, so it doesn't always work when they try to use it on you, but it has a big range staff. It's got like 2 or 3 charges, and every time you get hit with it, your maximum HP is halved for the rest of the battle.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah, it's some fuck. There's some fuck going down.
Oh, what is this I'm looking at?
It's just the loading of the thing.
Of the the thing.
It's the loading of her DS.
Yeah.
Yes.
That.
Mm-hmm.
Do not
Don't
question.
worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Do not. You're
It's a good
legally
yes.
not allowed to worry about it.
Okay, this time we'll just rush down you, I guess. Because you're a problem. Yeah, if
I will
fix
say-
it, then I won't need that.
I'm gonna shout out everybody. That's it, I'm done. That was my announcement.
They got what they deserve.
It's over. I started joking 2 words into it. No, I wanted to shout out everybody who turned out last night and then also turned out tonight. You guys are troopers. Like, good job.
Oh, we talk about Indigo?
Yeah! I had a really fucking good time yesterday. Thank you everybody for watching. And like, I saw a bunch of you guys in the chat, and like, and when I say you guys, I mean both people in the chat now, but also you guys as in people in this call, and I really appreciated it. Like, I'd look over and I'd see you guys saying shit about the setting, and I'm like, my friends are watching.
I can't believe how much fire Roma rolled.
Oh my god, right?
Like, their luck is gone now, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Cassius just got squeezed dry like a tube of toothpaste, right?
It's either that or Roma took all of our luck.
Yeah.
Time will tell, because it could have been that, like, oh, she consumed all the luck, or it could be that Cassius is just gonna roll like a god forever. Some characters can pull that off.
If Cassius rolls like a god forever, I'll be satisfied because he's a fucking dork. like he's not the one who's gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna go solo the last boss. He'll be like, dude, please don't bully me. Like, get out of my face. Crit 20.
Cassius was not what I expected. I didn't see the Potato Detective stream from back then, and so just based on, you know, his crazy mode design, I thought he was like a Nani kind of character.
Yeah, me too.
And then he's just like, yeah, just gonna help people.
He's like a low-key, just sweet guy, yeah.
Oh my god!
Oh!
Yeah, this is the easiest hero battle. Okay.
That's unlucky. I'm sorry about that.
That's annoying, is what it is.
Yeah, that sucks.
Oh man, welcome to fucking Takumi Wall mission. After spending 2 hours on it, fucking Oboro walks up and down smashes me with double Luna procs and kills someone from full health.
Post doing Conquest Classic, I'm like, I never have to do a Fire Emblem Classic game ever again. I've done my time. Like, if people are like, oh, you're a coward for playing on casual mode, I'm like, no, I did Conquest, and I suffered. I've suffered more than most people. I'm done.
yeah, whatever, dorks. I'm gonna get some Cheez-Its.
Is this a bit?
I fucking need this shit.
I don't think this is a bit. I think he called us all dorks.
Okay, we'll
First,
just hope
you
for
get
better
the
R&D
bread.
this time.
Then
Stupid.
you get the cheese. Then you get the Pop-Tarts.
And you give him a little squeeze.
It's beautiful.
It's a mess. That's
That's
what
going on, right? It's a mess.
Chad, I see you're falling into the classic trap of which Fire Emblem game is best/worst. That is like, that is a fool's errand because they are all deeply flawed games, and what makes one good and one bad mostly comes down to taste. Except for the Path of Radiance. Yeah, except for Path of Radiance, which is pretty solid. Oh, okay, good.
Frederick!
Like, Frederick's being a motherfucker.
Frederick,
but like,
I'm your fucking god. Get out of here.
Make a god and pray, bitch.
but yeah, like, most Fire Emblem games are like, they each have their flaws, and whether or not you can overlook them ultimately comes down to your own personal tolerances. Like, I personally like Echoes a lot, but Echoes has a lot of issues that a lot of people can't get past, and that's fine. Same thing with Three Houses, same thing with, even Fates. Like, if you can get past the writing, you'll have a good time with this game, because the unit variety is pretty fun.
Yeah, Fates actually has a really solid, like, game
It's got a
base.
solid mechanical core,
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
The maps will vary depending on your route, but the way the classes work, the way the skills work, all that stuff is really good.
Yeah, it's super solid. So, like, I think each of these games is kind of fun because they all do something kind of different. Except for, like, I think Awakening is just a pretty solid all-around experience, but I don't think it excels in any particular area.
Yeah. Yeah, it's sort of a Mundy kind of one. It's good in all areas, but not great
exceptional in any?
Or exceptional in any of them, really.
It doesn't have any glaring flaws or glaring strengths.
Yeah.
Which is like, that's
Except it's
cool.
cutscenes. Its cutscenes are really cool.
Its cutscenes are fucking awesome.
Your tactics were superior, humpies. Very impressive.
Thank you.
What did you... Never mind. Thank you, Arthur.
I feel that you and I are kindred spirits, even if you're the stronger one. For now, I must say, I'm jealous. You were clearly certain of yourself from the start, all 3 times. Ha! I should have prepared better. I saw the
Please,
time
Arthur,
bullshit.
That's not necessary. Never prepare for anything.
Hey, Humper, would you consider letting me join your cause?
Gee, Arthur, don't you have adventures to get back to?
That's right. I love NASCAR. But it seems like I've been carried here and they're on the winds of battle. I'm glad to travel with a like mind here for a while. Besides, my wife kicked me out. I'd love to study your tactical methods, such as load states. I would put myself entirely in your hands, like a pawn on your board, which can then become a king. I may be a tactician, but I know my way around a fight, if you'll have me.
Oh, that's a
And
cool
around them-
email.
That may be, though apparently you don't know your way around chess,
Yeah.
where king's the only piece pawn can't become. Of course! There's 3 numbers, so it said. So welcome, Arthur. Take a seat on the pawn bench.
Yes, I shall. This is my kingdom now. How sweet. I thought you had to, like, somehow this moment feels so familiar. To join a new group of friends on the field of battle. There's nothing better. Unless...
Just kidding! Unless.
No, I love this read that you've got going on for this character. I don't know who they are, but I want to see more of them.
Oni Savage with...
Oh, okay.
Savage? That man's a savage?
Oni Savage with Lily's
I'm a
Poise.
tactician!
Lily's Poise grants adjacent allies +1 to damage dealt and -3 to damage taken. That's pretty good. Gentile Home. Female allies within
No,
2
no, that
spaces
one.
receive -2 damage. And Lucky 7. Okay.
I remember Lucky 7 being good, but never something that I, like, actively work towards because it's so gimmicky.
It's fine.
It's okay. But it's dead weight after 7 turns.
Yep. Which, like, most maps do, like, most of the lion's share of combat is in the first 7, but still, like, I don't know.
Depends on the map.
Unless you're playing fucking Conquest, then welcome to hell. Welcome to fucking hell.
So it looks like Orochi is really the only promising looking one.
I still don't know how to read.
Marth has 23 strength.
I've been working out.
Nothing else really great. Really? 18 skill is capped for Wolfskin. Okay.
Okay.
I mean, that'll raise when we up.
Rappa95 says Marth can't even use his sword. Amazing.
Wait a
Amazing.
second. Wait a
What?
second.
Huh?
Wait a
Oh,
second.
God, you should take Marth's sword. Take it from him.
Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second.
Oh my
no!
God.
Ah!
No! Oh.
Darn!
I got so excited for a second there.
That would be really funny if that worked.
I tried to
If
give it to
only.
Niles earlier, but
We could use Orochi.
yeah.
You should
Okay.
use your strength, Anna.
I'll just replace the healing items, and then we can go on to chapter.
Thunderlord Robin says it's sadly not the parallel Faucian. Yep,
Yeah.
just the real one.
Yeah, just the real one.
I love that Lucina picks it up and it's just like, fucking, this isn't a left-handed grip. I'm used to mirror mode. Take this sword back, it's defective.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if this game also went by the parallel falchion logic, but
That's actually pretty dope.
I thought it was worth a try. Keep that somewhere else, so that's fine.
Thanks for stopping. Take your time.
Wait, there's separate stores for each weapon? Why don't we just put all the weapons in one place?
That'd be illegal.
I don't know, dude. You tell me. It's fucking Fire Emblem Fates.
That was whoa. That was a interesting voice.
ASMR me.
I don't know if I 100% like how that flows.
ASMR.
ASMR me is like,
ASMR me.
that's like halfway between a pirate name and like...
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just mad all the time.
No,
about this.
I feel you. Don't worry.
Just
You are
mad.
rightfully enraged.
My favorite part is in the early game where you need to choose between having swords or having staves.
We'll have to get past this area in order to reach
Oh, right, this shit.
Baggies.
Gogurt. Oh, that's right. I'm looking at the stream, so it's delayed.
Hang on a second. Why are there floating islands, Azura? What the fuck? You guys, no, shut
Well,
up.
you can do,
Shut
you
the
can do it
fuck up.
now.
Shut the fuck up. You have been on floating islands this entire time. What is happening?
Now that is interesting. I'm guessing that we can use those bridges to cross between the floating islands, because that's what bridges fucking do.
What is happening?
Will, I missed your Takumi.
There are many invitations, but only
Insane
one.
over here.
Those brothers look pretty good, though. I don't think they're right, do you?
No.
No, I mean, Jesus. This is the direction I came. We'll be alright. Probably. Probably isn't very encouraging.
Oh my god, Mosu had a line.
God, I just wanted to eat Cheez-Its. It looks like there are enemies stationed in our way, too. God damn it! But if this is the only path, we'll have to move forward.
It's all only you in a row.
It'll reassure you all. I'll cross this bridge first. I know it's safe, but I'll prove it to you. What? Hey, get back here. Don't run off. Thank God.
So,
Whoa, you're fast.
yeah.
Look, everyone, it's fine. Follow me.
I suppose it looks alright. Let's go.
Well, wait, the bridge! The bridge is collapsing! We have to go!
Don't worry.
Everyone cross quickly!
Wah!
Prince Fuga, take my hand!
I'm a prince? Ooh, thanks. You saved my life. Wow, that would have been a long drive.
What's that you say? How are you so calm after what just happened? Anthony, we need to talk. Right now.
I didn't do it.
Well,
Hang on, kid. The enemy's approaching. Hey, everyone, get ready for battle.
What'd you just call me?
His name is Humpees.
Ham kiss.
Oh, pinching me already? Come on.
Two more. Lucina this time?
Oh my god. So, what I was losing my mind at was the floating islands bit. What the fuck was that? Why did they go, oh my god, look, floating islands, when we have been crossing floating islands with bridges for the last 3 maps?
I don't know if you're aware, but
This game is stupid.
Fire Emblem's pretty bad.
I want to go home.
No,
We all
you
do,
can't,
Jay.
because the bridge is out. You're stuck.
Oh god.
Can I share something real quick? This is apropos of nothing. I was looking around at historical events that occurred in the early 20s to see if there's anything I want to incorporate into the thing. And I found this page. I was directed to this event, the Straw Hat Riot. The Straw Hat Riot of 1922 was a riot that occurred in New York City. Originating as a series of minor riots, it spread due to men wearing straw hats past the unofficial date that was deemed socially acceptable.
Yayo.
Okay, Aram, thank you. That is the best thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
It was led by a man named Monkey D. Luffy.
I just, okay, so why even bother, writing fiction? Human history is already the most interesting thing in existence.
Yeah, this sounds like something that you would casually drop as lore for, Windrose.
Yeah!
Oh, man. We haven't let mercenaries in the town ever since the Straw Hat Riot.
Yeah, no, it's past the date that it was deemed socially acceptable.
Yeah, apparently, if you're reading more of the details, basically, it was considered socially acceptable to wear straw hats against the sun in summer, and it was generally considered you should stop wearing them by mid-September. The unofficial date being September 15th. After September 15th. It was socially acceptable to just knock people's straw hats off and stomp on them. However, sometimes people would kind of jump the gun a little, and it was a tradition for youths to start knocking straw hats off earlier than this in September. So basically, groups of roving teenagers decided to get an early jump on the tradition, started removing and stomping hats worn by factory workers who were employed in the area. This was on September 13th. And then it turned into a brawl as the dock workers fought back. The brawl soon stopped traffic on the Manhattan Bridge, and the fights continued.
Yeah, that's my city!
Gangs of teenagers prowled the streets wielding large sticks, sometimes with a nail driven through the top, looking for pedestrians wearing straw hats and beating those who resisted. What the fuck? This led to 8 days of riots.
So, every once in a while, we learn a little bit about human history, and I am always very firmly of the mentality, we deserve to be extinct. This is true. We're supposed to be the smartest thing on this planet, and that's what leads to an 8-day riot?
I don't know, man.
You fucking
Crows are pretty smart. Those birds can get into trash and stuff.
I said we're supposed to, not that we are.
No, oh boy. Yeah, I thank you, Aram, for this tidbit. I am fed.
I end the stream there. We're good.
You just made my fucking night. That's glorious.
Man, last week we had fucking Peter
Molyneux.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that shit.
Milo.
Milo.
Oh, Peter Molyneux.
Holy shit. That's incredible. And that is absolutely something that I'd include in Windrose. Maybe a little less nail that actual genuine real ass violence, but like yeah, no, 100%. Holy fuck.
God.
Police were slow to respond to the riots, although several off-duty police officers found themselves caught up in the brawl when rioters attempted to snatch their hats.
Holy shit.
Jesus Christ.
That's incredible. What?
The longest recorded time one of the teens was sent to jail was 3 days, served by A. Silverman, who was sentenced by Magistrate Peter A. Hatting during
Jail for crimes against the Hat family.
Looked that up and added that to the Wikipedia.
Oh my god,
That is the best noise I've ever heard you make.
my fucking stomach hurts. That's incredible.
Oh. Oh, humans.
I don't care if that's fake. I'm believing that's real.
I don't care if that's fake. I'm glad I got to hear Aram squeal with joy.
Oh my god, that was a real life Junya noise. That was wonderful. Holy
For a
fuck.
moment, I thought that was you, Amy, and that something happened in the game that I missed.
Holy shit.
I don't know if I've ever heard Aaron this happy.
Listen, there are certain things that bring joy on a level that is fundamental. Oh, fuck.
Oh.
That is incredible.
Oh boy. See also Zoot Suit Riot, Hard Hat Riot. I don't know if I can deal with that right now.
Oh boy.
That was good for me.
That's oh fuck wonderful. My face hurts.
A nice 2% nerd.
Oh. I think this is the map. We find out that Daryl didn't do it is actually Daryl did do it. I might be wrong. They might be
Doyle.
Oh yeah, you're right. This is the part where we find out that Norman No Crimes might actually be a criminal.
What?
Norman No Crimes was really Barry Bad Guy.
Very bad guy.
Wow, there are so many enemies.
Yeah.
Fire
Are there-
them.
Are there any AoEs in this game?
No.
No.
Cool.
Well, there's one or two skills that after combat deal damage in an area, and the siege weapons deal damage in an area. But those things can never kill.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're in here for the long haul. The only AoEs that show up in Fire Emblem are fucking big ass monster AoEs in 3 houses.
Huh.
Three Houses
Yeah,
also
but
has,
technically.
it also has Meteor.
Yeah, it also has Meteor.
Although I think again the splash damage can't kill, if I'm not mistaken. Just like
Yeah, I don't think any splash damage can kill.
Unless it's a monster thing.
Yeah.
Then,
Oh yeah, that's true. Those can kill.
Yeah, this can kill the
None of
fuck
your
out of you.
AoEs can kill.
Yeah, the enemy's AoEs can kill the fuck out of you, though. Oh yeah, the battalion shit can kill.
It can't kill anything besides the main target.
The person you're standing next to when you use it can die, but the other people cannot take. They will always survive with at least 1 health, even if you deal a billion
Yep.
damage with the AoE.
Oh really?
Yep. It's done.
Huh. Oh boy.
Fish. Turn to the left. Turn to the left, fish. Okay. You're doing good. Good job, fish.
I'm
You're
losing
probably
my.
a sea bass.
I'm just.
You are a sea bass.
I'm excited. I'm excited for the thing that you are taking inspiration for, Aram. I'm excited to see that come to fruition.
Yeah.
I am very curious about it now.
Now that I know that there is a potential for a Zoot Suit riot.
Yeah. Well, there's now not merely the potential, but every likelihood of a cameo by Magistrate Peter A. Hatting.
The most powerful magistrate. Gains bureaucratic power for every single hat in the city.
Don't like this. Don't like this. There are way too many flyers, and I don't like this.
Yeah. So this is the map that I quit Revelation the first time. No, there's a map after this that has an assload of treasure chests on it. That is just another this map. Again. You do it again, pretty much. And it's treasure chests with all the legendary weapons unceremoniously just inside of them. Yep.
Yeah, Revelations is weird. They get to this part and they're like, oh, we can finally do new maps with interesting new mechanics. And I guess this one actually, like, the bridge switching is at least something.
Yeah.
That's not the part I have a problem with.
Yeah, it's
the fucking flyers.
Just mobs of enemies everywhere. Revelations is pretty much all either maps like this or maps that try to do a gimmick and do it badly, like the Metal Gear Solid map coming up.
Oh boy, everybody strap in! Get ready for some...
Is it a stealth map?
Yes.
Yes, weirdly. Oh,
Is it like the stealth map in Path of Radiance?
No.
I didn't get that far in Path of Radiance. All I'll tell you is, if you're wondering, now how would they implement that in Fire Emblem? The answer is badly.
Yeah, but that's how it was in Path of Radiance, badly.
My favorite Path of Radiance map is the one with all the monks you gotta just shove around, like, just bully a bunch of priests.
Is that Path of Radiance or Radiant Dawn?
That's Path of Radiance.
That's Path of Radiance.
I love
that map.
Just push a bunch of priests.
I think I was messaging you when I got to that map.
Yeah.
I was like, this is the best map.
Yeah. It's so...
push people around.
It's so fucking wacky. Please help me, they've taken me hostage. Get out of the way, old man. Just like, grab him by the face and shove him.
Hammer toss them across the hallway.
Mordecai, get in there! Stop pushing people! Oh god, is that a tiger?
Oh, maybe I was worried for nothing. That person was just, get these zeros.
Yeah.
Oh, these Kinchi Knights aren't scary at all.
No.
Yeah, the Shove Priest map is right up there with the horse map in Radiant Dawn.
The horse map is so funny.
I fucking love the horse map.
Stupid horse map.
Can I explain that map for a hot second?
Please.
Yes,
So in
go
Radiant
ahead.
Dawn, there's this map where the basic gist of it is you're sneaking past enemy lines to like a supply camp where there are like a bunch of like leaders of the enemy army, but they're non-combat themselves. They're all like priests and like nobles and shit, so they don't fight. They just get the army to protect them, and this is their supply camp. So your game plan is to sneak past enemy lines and go in and like disturb them so that the wimpy nobles call back the main army to come protect them. So you just basically run in and like set shit on fire, and it's cool. Cool premise for a map. Radiant Dawn has like bonus experience that you can earn for doing different tasks and stuff. And for this map, you can get bonus experience because the game tells you that there's like a bunch of horse pins, and if you let the horses out of their pins and they escape, you'll get, like, extra bonuses for it, right? The horses are considered their own units. They're like others. They have their own turns. They move around. They have stats. You can shove them. It's pretty funny. Every turn, you have to wait till every single one of them moves.
Yeah, and there are like 15 horses in this game.
There's not 15. There's like 6, I think.
There's a lot of horses.
There's a
randomly,
significant
also.
number of horses that it is noticeable every time a turn ends. So
A significant number of horses is a great title, also.
So you're like, okay, I'll go in and I'll let the horses out, because I want that bonus experience, because you want all the help you can get in Radiant Dawn, because it's very difficult. So you go in, you open the pins, and they get out, and suddenly there's just horses running everywhere. And the horses are pretty fucking stupid. They have their own AI, but their AI is just run around. So they run around.
The AI is be a horse.
The AI is be a horse. So they run around the map a little bit. They get in your way. You can't move past them because they're not considered part of your army. They block off lanes. It's awful. You let the horses out and it's a catastrophe. And you're like, fuck, was it worth it? Maybe I should just kill these horses anyway because they're like in the way. But you know, maybe you're patient. You have to wait till they escape, right? Because there's like 2 ends of the map, and they get close, they'll just run off the map, and then they're gone forever, and you're like, fuck, great, the horses are gone, I can get all that experience. But here's the funny thing about that map. The game doesn't actually check whether the horses escaped or not when determining whether it gives you the bonus experience or not. It just checks to see whether the horses were alive at the end. Meaning, you should just leave them in their pins, meaning every single fucking turn, you have to wait for like 7 horses to like run in a circle around their pin.
Yep!
It's great! I love Radiant Dawn, it's so fucking
Wait, so the game
stupid.
tells you, hey, you can get a bonus for freeing the horses, and the best way to
And it lies to you.
It's just lies.
We can cause chaos by letting the horses out.
It lies to your face.
So I think what I did is, I believe this was a mechanic. If you shove someone, if you smite someone, they can go over impassable terrain if there's space on the other side. If it's like 1 block wide, and you can push them in. So what I did is I took one of the priests or healers and shoved them into a horse pit.
Then they get trampled to death.
No, I don't think the horses actually attack. They don't
attack, they just move.
Yeah, so he was trying to walk around, but he could not because the horses kept getting in his way.
I'm being
Now you know
snuggled
how
by
it
a
should
bunch of horses. Oh, that's great.
Oh, it's so good.
I love the horse map.
I love the horse map. I love that game. And like Path of Radiance. Radiant Dawn is full of like weird programming decisions like that where you're like, why'd you do that? That made things weird and harder than they were supposed to be. But I love it.
Yeah.
I love it so much.
I so want to get back into Radiant Dawn one of these days. I'll probably play it with you guys on one of these streams because, like, I think you will be able to give me a better experience than one that I would have on my own.
Oh my god, please. Also make sure Jello is there or he'll kill all of us.
That's understandable. Like, I'd just love to give it a shot because, I've told this story on Not Stream before, but, like, I played Radiant Dawn when it was senior year of high school for me. And I had a year straight of horrific migraines. And that was the game I'm like, you know what's a good idea? This very frustrating strategy game for my constant agony. That's what I'm gonna do with my time. So I came out of that and I'm like, Radiant Dawn's the worst game ever made. Fuck this shit. Because I was a very upset person. And I took it out on a video game that, okay, 30% kind of deserves it because it's really frustrating.
I took it out on a video game that couldn't defend itself.
No, Radiant Dawn can defend itself. Ike's beefcake arms come through the screen and beat the shit out of you if you insult it.
Yeah, it comes out of the screen and insults. If you insult his part, he comes out of the screen and beats you up. If you insult the Dawn weenies, They can't beat you up. They're
They
weenies.
can't. They try. They hit you. But Micaiah's...
I mean, Micaiah will hit you pretty hard.
Yeah. Micaiah is still, regardless, even after saying all of that, one of my favorite Fire Emblem characters.
Micaiah's
He
great.
is wonderful.
Yeah, I really like Micaiah.
Micaiah's really good.
I have many issues with Radiant Dawn, but I would play it again with people.
Yeah.
Radiant Dawn deserves criticism.
It's a janky mess, but like, okay. So, this applies to a lot of my favorite games, because all of my favorite games are janky messes. I think flaw is a symptom of effort sometimes. And an attempt to try something and deviate from a norm always comes with issues. Like, Breath of the Wild's a really good example of like, okay, this is deviating so much from the normal Zelda formula. It clearly has a lot of problems, but this is such a fucking breath of fresh air. This is wonderful. This is like so different. I think jank, in general, exists in a lot of these games because they're attempting something. And fucking Radiant Dawn tries. You can say a lot of shit about Radiant Dawn. You can't say it was a low effort game. That game has so much love poured into it.
And
I would say that, but no support conversations makes me think no.
Like, it's
you know what? I want to believe they ran out of time, honestly.
They put all that effort into
Fair.
the plot and the maps, because the maps are stupid complex.
Yeah,
A
you
little
know what? You can say, boo, there's no supports in Radiant Dawn, and I'm like, fair. But usually, for Fire Emblem anyway, you can sort of wave away any story shortcomings because you're like, oh, it's in the supports. Radiant Dawn doesn't have to do that because it's all in the
Yeah.
story.
And it's actually good.
And my only reason for bringing it up, though, with Radiant Dawn is because Path of Radiance had the good story and supports.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's why I think it's, like, in a more objective sense, I think it's the better game. Like, if you're looking at it from a just like, yeah, this is a Fire Emblem game, you go through it perspective. But I respect the fuck out of Radiant Dawn because they had a story they wanted to tell. Like, they genuinely did. I don't think they wanted to tell the story in Revelation. I just don't.
That's,
like,
yeah. They just wanted to make a route that made people pay more money.
And
Yeah.
like, I'll always respect that a lot. Mostly because all my favorite games are jank piles of shit.
Yeah. None of my complaints with Radiant Dawn really have to do with rating at all.
Yeah.
Other than I wish there were supports, and that's not because the rating is bad, because the rating didn't exist for it.
Like, my big complaints for Radiant Dawn is they clearly enjoyed their game more than I did, if that makes sense. Which is
Yeah.
like, here's a big ass fucking map with a bunch of mechanics happening. It's like, dude, I just want to go home. Like, I just want to see the next part of the story, man. Like, your story's really fucking good.
That
Don't
was
make
me
me deal with the
Alexia's.
horses.
That was me with
Please,
Alexia's Gambit.
Please don't do it. Please don't.
No!
It's gonna be one of those maps.
It's gonna be one of those maps.
She's pizza coined, so it's
Oh,
fine.
Yes.
It's gonna be bad.
Oh yeah, Kai says, I mean, to be fair, my favorite game is Okami, which is amazing, but definitely shows its age. Yeah, absolutely.
I haven't played Okami in so long, and I really...
I
My
think-
top five
I think
my
it
top
shows
5
its
games are pretty
age.
flawed.
I think it shows its age in some of the writing, but
Yeah.
kind of like how it was localized more than the core writing of it itself.
Well
like,
put.
Like, Isin is annoying.
Yeah.
But also not annoying.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's a little gross sometimes.
Yeah, like, shut up with the grossness, but, like, the main bulk of him is fine.
Yeah, I like his arc.
Yeah, me too.
He's a good little pipsqueak, good little
You
pea.
please fix yourself, thank you.
Alright. And
Alright.
like, yeah, that's another one. Samam Mo says, I love Majora's Mask, and good god, that game has jank. Majora's Mask is my favorite Zelda. Like, trust, yeah, no, like,
Yeah,
I'm right there with you. Twilight Princess is my second favorite. Like,
I love
I'm
Twilight
here-
Princess.
I love Twilight Princess.
Twilight Princess is really good.
I think Twilight Princess is my favorite, but I really like Majora's Mask. And obviously everything I've talked to.
Guys, you're edgy like me. This is great.
Yeah.
Twilight Princess was my first Zelda, so I have a soft spot
Really?
for it.
Oh, legit.
I mean, if you're gonna have a first one, that's a pretty good one to get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't think there's a lot wrong with Twilight Princess. I think it's a little like samey
Easy.
and predictable in terms of the formula, but if you're not familiar with the formula, that's not
Yeah.
really an issue for
It,
you.
it does have the issue of some of the items are incredibly useless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, like, I think the
Oh, what
quality
a waste.
Yeah, I think the quality of dungeon is like up and down, but I'm gonna give credit to Twilight Princess that not many people fucking mention. Link in that game is such a fucking badass.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, Link is awesome.
He's
that
a
Link-
badass while being very cute.
he's
Yeah.
adorable. He also turns into a dog. Like,
Yeah.
that is my favorite Link. I also really like I really like
Linda.
Breath of the Wild Link.
Me too. Breath of the Wild
but,
is actually my favorite Zelda now, but it was Twilight
Yeah.
Princess.
Like, I love that Link because he's like, that's like, in my brain, that's like the beefy jock Link, like the beefy jock older brother Link that's like, yeah, I don't need a magic meter, I turn into a fucking dog. It's like, what dude? Yeah, bro, I got this fucking ball and chain. Yeah, check this shit out, swings it around like it's no problem. Meanwhile, Breath of the Wild Link's just like, yeah, I'm chilling out in the mountains, I'm climbing some shit, I stay athletic, like, I'm out here to look at the beautiful sunset, take it nice and easy. Meanwhile, Twilight Princess Link's like, yeah, rad, watch me cut this dude's head off.
Watch me snowboard.
Fucking
Breath of the
mortal
Wild-
blow.
Oh.
Breath of the Wild Link is just like, all right, I'm a little hungry, so I think I'm gonna try and make some stew. I think the ingredients are milk, this acorn, a lug nut, and half of a gecko. I'm feeling optimistic. And this is like, oh, fire resistance. That wasn't what we were doing, but like accidents happen. And you're like, oh, Breath of the Wild Link.
Oh, Breath of the Wild Link is so fucking cute.
Yeah.
Oh man, I just collected a bunch of toads, and I think I'm gonna eat them. Do you guys think that's weird? All the other Links are like, what the fuck, dude? Like, I think Breath of the Wild Link is the Link that, like, on the outside is the softest one. That everyone's like, oh yeah, Breath of the Wild Link, you're just all about looking at sunsets and taking it easy, and like, yeah, you're kind of the soft Link, and then in reality, he's like, yeah, I'll eat this entire gear with my face mouth and not even make a noise about it. I'll have my soul sucked out by a demon casually. And all the other Links are like, man, that one's really hardcore.
Meanwhile, Majora's Mask Link is like, yeah, what the fuck ever.
Yeah, Majora's Mask Link is the one that has like the 5 o'clock shadow. The deep set eyes is just like,
Has a cigarette.
yeah.
Aren't you like 7? Does that matter?
I mean,
Does any of this matter?
physically 7, mentally, I've repeated these days so many times, I could be 30. It's like, oh, wow, dude, you want to talk about it? No, you'll just forget. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, dude.
Hey, Majora's Mask Link, I think you need to be a little more chipper. I tried to save some people from aliens and one of them got a lobotomy. And just like takes a deep drag of a cigarette. How was your day in the mountains, you fuck?
I talked to some birds, and they gave me nice warm clothes.
Meanwhile, Link to the Past Link is just like, I turn into a bunny sometimes. It's like, yeah, good on you, kid.
Bro, you turned into a bunny? I turned into a dog. You want to race?
Oh, nice dodge, Lopez. I'm so proud of you.
He dodged against the weapon triangle. Ah, fuck.
Yeah.
He dodged against weapon triangle at like an 82.
Maybe he'll debuff all these fucks.
Fuck
Yeah,
Lopez.
good job. God, Draconic Hex is so good.
Yeah,
You
I'm just
need
gonna
it to get through Conquest, man.
Yep.
I'm gonna
sit your
have
fat
Veruca
fort.
solve my problems by sitting on a fort.
Sit your fat horse ass in a doorway, let everyone hit you and get -4 to all stats.
Yup.
Chewie.
Swarm them.
Die.
Rikaus says,
Oh, God.
Wind Waker Link, I'm on a boat!
Okay, no, Wind Waker Link is the cutest Link.
Wind
Yeah,
Waker
that's
Link
entirely
is so...
fair.
Okay, this is such a weird thing to say, and, but I've noticed, like, it's weirdly disproportionate that I was so I love that Link to death. That is my favorite design. If you love that design and you use that Link as an avatar, awesome. Disproportionately in Smash, Toon Link and like Young Link is like the most motherfuckery character I've seen in my life. And people on YouTube comments in particular who have Young Link as an avatar are without a doubt the meanest people I've ever seen on the internet. And I'm like, no, my sweet cat-eyed child, what are you doing to him?
And it's so funny because like Wind Waker Link, he's got baggage, but he is the one that is the most done with everything before the adventure begins. He is just like, guys, I get my sister got kidnapped by a bird. I want to stay at home, play with farting pigs, and drink soup. Okay? This is not my problem.
Wind Waker Link is kind of sassy.
Yeah,
He's
I
very
love
sassy.
him. No, that was my favorite Link, and then just exposure through Smash and the internet. It's like, what are you doing to my boy? Please stop!
It's
Stop
not his
making
fault. It's
stop
not his
making him
fault.
say racist things! Like, don't do that! Sorry, that might be a singular experience with me. Like, I just drew the grab bag enough times. But like, no, that's a bias I have, and I feel bad about it because I love that Link.
It's not his fault.
I love that his giant dinner plate eyes track to whatever's of interest in the room, so
Yeah.
you always know where to go. I
You
love
know, just like a Silent Hill character.
My favorite thing about Toon Link is because he is the easily most expressive of the Link.
Oh yeah.
And I just love whenever he walks into a room and he doesn't like someone, just like narrows his eyes like, I hit you with my boat if I could, and just like runs away. It's like, you're 10.
I think the smartest thing they did when they remade that game for the Wii U is they put in a selfie feature.
Oh
yes.
Oh, it was so good.
God.
Yeah, it also gave us one of the all-time great Game Grumps
Oh,
moments.
yeah.
Taking a
It's
selfie
really
with
funny.
Ganon. Like, in the middle of the fucking fight. Wait, hang on. I gotta. Oh, no! Don't take a selfie. Oh, I just gonna turn around. There, and he takes it. Link's in the foreground. Ganon's literally looming over him, about to fucking carve him up like a turkey. The sword is like on its way down.
Oh man, no one's gonna believe I got this picture gets sliced in half.
What fucks me up about that, because I've seen that, I used to watch Game Grumps a lot. Danny is extremely soothing. I like him a lot. But yeah, my favorite is they walk in and see Zelda, and Danny just goes, Zoldar! Like, it fucks me up so bad, and I can't tell you why.
Zeldar.
It's like, Zoldar! I like to think I've got a pretty good sense of humor. A goofy name will never not fuck me up.
Muzu. Dispose of Muzu for my amusement.
That bit fucked me up so bad. The other really good one is when they're looking at the statue of Mifa, and he's just like, "Oh, so she picked you over me, you bitch!" It's so funny.
I think there have been a few times that like I guess it's mostly like watching and playing games with you guys that I've been like fucked up equivalently bad. The fucking Paya's pullover shit was that was a crime.
Oh man,
you monsters.
that was quite
That was
special.
an epic.
That was spiritual.
Will, you've had a few during Death Stranding.
Oh,
Well,
man.
I love the Halo theme.
I love the Halo theme. It was mostly it was you making...
No quitting when hitting the titty.
No quitting while hitting the titty.
I love the Halo theme.
Hello, I'm a wizard.
It was you making fucking crop circles, I think, that got me the hardest.
Wow, looks like you just made a big...
Wow, you
Yeah,
made a big-
aliens love ass.
Yeah, aliens love ass.
Like, what the fuck was that? Oh my god, go watch Death Stranding if you haven't. It's very
Yep.
funny.
Holy shit. Sam.
Sam.
God,
I think most
really-
people have seen Sam, considering our first episode of this, and everyone wanted us to name Humpe Sam.
Yeah.
It was like
Good
a
choice.
straight 2 minutes of people just posting Sam.
Sam.
Sam, I want to be a bird. Birds can vote.
Just saying increasingly deranged things. I think there's a comfortable territory while playing games with you, Will, where we're both going a little insane because the game is bad. We're like, that was when we were carrying that lady back, and
Yeah.
like, it was like, isn't life beautiful and shit, and we're like buying 0% of it. And we just went nuts on that. Also, Door Hell in Code
Yeah.
Vein. That was great.
God, I'm excited for when you get back because I really want to do either The Punisher, because that game is just, it's ridiculous how over the top it gets.
Yeah.
We might want to do like you and I off stream play the first level, like, all right, here is like the general vibe of the game, and if you're comfortable with it on the stream, because like there's no sex or anything like that, but like in
There's
order
some
to get-
ultra violence.
there's some rough stuff, but luckily they censor a lot of it.
Hmm.
But it's the fact that you're doing it that can be like, I don't know about that. Like, there are, in order to get information, you can like torture characters, and they're all bad guys, obviously, but like,
Yeah.
you can put someone's head under a power drill and be like, are you gonna tell me anything? And if they fail the mini game, yeah, it's a mini game.
Yeah, of course it's a
Oh,
QTE.
It goes black and white and zooms out and like, oh, I don't know what's happening there.
Oh man, ratings board got real mad at us for this.
Yeah. The other one that I know would be fine, and I think would be fascinating for people to see, is Phantom Dust.
Yeah.
Because Phantom Dust is one of the coolest games that no one knows about. I adore that game. Oh. It'd also be fun to play the old Dungeons and Dragons Xbox original game.
Oh my god, Dizzy Mouse. I would like to give a lukewarm defense of Dorgatory. That is incredible. You just won me over with the phrase Dorgatory.
No, I still think Dorgatory is one of the worst things I've ever experienced. It is way too long. The map is borderline pointless for how complicated that zone is. The aesthetic is cool, but man, I get a little tired of seeing black and white for fucking 5 hours.
Yeah. This quick to answer this is Citra, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's Citra.
Yeah.
It says Purgatory.
Purgatory.
I really enjoyed, Will, that was the exact same no as your like Evan Ward's just like, oh, someone's doing a bad thing, make it not so bad anymore. Well, yeah, but you can say that about like any story. No.
Well, Phantom Dust. Phantom Dust, the very quick answer for that game is it's an Xbox original game that was designed by the same folks that made Panzer Dragoon. And the basic plot is Earth got thrashed like bad to the point where it's basically a wasteland, and there is now this weird kind of like pollen dust in the air that's called Phantom Dust. And what makes it so powerful is that whatever you can think of becomes reality. You don't have to be a special person, it just happens as long as you can think it. The problem is, if you stay on the surface for 15 minutes or more, you instantly lose all of your memories. You become a husk of who you were, and you have to relearn everything. So you have to be like on these very dangerous missions to grab supplies. The other weird thing is that in this new world that has happened, is that there are these weird mannequin people that are like mostly person, but not entirely correct, that also can use phantom dust, and you need to kill them in order to procure more supplies. Not to mention, because this is a husk of the old world, it seems someone was trying to fix it at some point, but kind of fucked up a few times. So there's like big office buildings in massive cities and highways, but they're kind of floating, or they're just a little wrong. There's also a city that's entirely sideways, so gravity's completely screwed up. And your mission is to go and find data of the old world and figure out what happened. And the game is so cool because it is a action deck builder RPG.
With destructible environments.
So this is a real thing for Xbox Original, which makes this game mind-blowing.
Yes.
You're in an office building, and it's normally like 2v2 fights, or 1v3, depending on what the story demands. And I'm on the third floor, and someone is on the fourth floor, just above me. You can hear them fighting above you. And I go to use a fireball, and I woof the shot. Guy is able to dodge, and it blasts through a pillar. Well, because it was a support beam for the upper floor, the entire fourth floor collapses. So now that battle's down here, and there's rubble everywhere. So those guys are prone, and luckily maybe my partner landed correctly. So he's like, oh, opportunity. Uses telekinesis from the newly broken floor and throws it at a guy and blasts him through another wall. And I'm like losing my fucking mind because this is all Xbox Original. Like, why is no one talking about this game? And when it launched in America, it was $20. I was like, this is insane. And that's why when Microsoft announced do Phantom Dust for the Xbox One, and then shit canned it not even a month later after announcing, I was very upset and never forgave Xbox.
Oh my god, that moment of just like, and we like to announce
Okay, hang on. This is a deck builder.
Yes.
So does that mean that the scene you just described is like what's happening in the fiction as played out through cards?
No.
Or...
So what
it's an action deck builder, so you're
you're running around. Too. So what happens is at the start of the game, or at a certain point in the game, you create what's called an arsenal. And in this arsenal, you can put X number of schools in it, whether it be natural, psycho, plasma, what have you. And at the start of a fight, you all spawn in different parts of the map. And there are 4 orbs at your spawn. And each of the orbs has a color based on what was in your arsenal. So if it's blue, it's probably a defense card that you set up in your arsenal. If it's red, it's an attack one. And you have to kind of pick those up and use what the Phantom Dust gives you. So it's kind of a deck builder, and you need to make sure that you have enough Phantom Dust set up in your, basically think of it like this. It's basically making a magic deck. You need to have Phantom Dust set up, which are non-specific abilities. They are just energy so that you can use your abilities. But you also need to balance it with enough defense, attack, and support. But if you have too much of one or the other, you might get fucked in the middle of the fight and go, I have to start throwing away these abilities so that I can get some Phantom Dust, because right now I can't cast any spells and these guys are just coming down on me. And
wow. That sounds very elaborate for an Xbox original.
Yeah.
It's so cool. And I'm so mad. They were like, I don't think anyone wants this.
Could you tell the part of the story where about the team that was supposed to be making this game and the surprise they got?
Oh, God. Okay. So, like X number of years ago, on the E3 screen, we see the 5 symbols of the schools for Phantom Dust. Literally everyone in the audience is like, what is that? And there's like 3 people going,
making the Junya noise.
Making monkey noises, and everyone's like, what the fresh shit? What's going on? Like, Phantom Dust! Like, that tells me nothing new. So, guy goes on stage and goes, hey guys, we've got a cult classic that we're excited to announce for the Xbox One. And they show off a cinematic trailer showing, I don't think anyone that we recognize, but then a very important antagonist from the original Phantom Dust game. And all 5 of us who know what this game is are losing our minds. Because we're like, this is happening! This is really happening!
This is reminding me of when they announced Nier Automata.
And
the 9 people were like, a Nier sequel?
Yeah. Except for you got your game, so...
I'm sorry, Will.
So all of us are losing our shit collectively.
You got PSO2 finally. So.
Yeah, 9 years. Anyways, so like all the Game Station websites, like Game Informer, are going, "What the fuck is Phantom Dust?" Which is fair. And so they make this announcement, and no one was more surprised about this announcement than the people developing the game. The reason being, is when this game was previewed at E3, the developers were like, wait, whoa. We didn't make that cinematic trailer. And Microsoft went, yeah, we were a little light on announcements, so we hired a third party to make a CG for you guys based on the previous game. And they're like, none of that shit's gonna be in this game because like some of those characters don't even exist. Like what? That's not even what we're doing. They're like, we're aware of that. Listen, also, we'd like to change this deal from being a multiplayer only game to also having a single player game. And they're like, that's not in the budget and we don't have the time. They're like, that's cool. You're all fired. The game's canceled. I'm like, God damn it!
I'm so sorry, Will. I'm so sorry.
Wow.
But hey, at least we got Crackdown 3, right, fellas? Fuck Microsoft. I hate them. I was a Microsoft fanboy for years, and now I'm like, Sony, I'm with you now. Like,
Thank you for the Spider-Man. It was pretty good.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you for Spider-Man. And
Thank you for the Chinese panda.
Thank you for Chinese Panda.
Dude, we're supposed to get Spider-Man 2 in 2021.
We're supposed to get a Chinese panda game.
Finally.
Chinese panda. Yeah. Fucking Microsoft put Crackdown 3 on life support for like 4 years, but we can't get Phantom Dust out of production. And I'm like, oh my God!
Didn't Crackdown 4 come out?
3? Yeah.
Or isn't there a fourth one? Am I crazy?
Nope. That was 3 that we got, and it came out. It came out on Valentine's Day, and it was a wet fart, man. No one was impressed. It was.
I'm gonna use the chopstick here.
Nice.
Chopstick here! Yeah! Everyone was happy.
Yeah!
Oh, you got him with the Google.
You got the traffic cone.
Okay.
Holy shit. Now people in chat want to see Phantom Dust.
Yeah, I want to play it. Phantom
Soon
Dust
you
is-
too can be as mad as Will.
Also, like, I'm gonna ask you guys very politely, if you're interested in watching Phantom Dust, don't look up any of the characters because their designs will make Civ scream. And I've already shown a couple to Civ, and she's been like, "This is so upsetting." I'm like, "Yep, they're all like a little wrong."
That's great.
Yeah, no, and I'll warn you right now, Phantom Dust is one of those games where it's like super easy and then fucking impossible at points.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, so because there are parts of the game where it's just like, hey, go here and fight these guys. I'm like, yeah, I'll do that. This guy's main gimmick is deleting your abilities so that you lose cards from your deck, but then absorbing them to do them against you, so you have no way to defend yourself. Why? There are 3 of them.
You're fighting Maximilian Pegasus?
Yeah, honestly. Yeah, no, it's... God, so what are the schools? So the schools are Natural, Psycho, Plasma... Yeah, what are they? I'm gonna look them up, because...
Taguroses.
Phantom Dust schools.
It's Truck Freak. The crazy one.
Droog.
Droog. Let's
The
see.
Fighter.
Is that how that's pronounced?
I think, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I've just been saying what it most resembles in English letters, which is Apir.
Apir, yeah.
Wait, how is it pronounced?
I heard, somebody told me it's Droog. I don't know if that's correct.
Well,
That sounds wrong.
It's Cyrillic, right?
yeah,
Isn't
it's
it?
Cyrillic, so...
It could be anything. Cyrillic. Cyrillic will lull you with its siren song of looking kind of like Roman characters, and none of them make anywhere near the same sound.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, yeah, okay. So the schools were Psycho, Optical, Nature, Key, and Faith.
Tag yourself.
Key!
Tag
Well,
yourself.
You're
I'm
nature, bro.
Oh, I'm
I'm
sorry.
nature, yeah.
Like K-I? Like
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I was
Oh.
thinking K-E-Y, and I was
Oh,
like,
no.
oh yes, the most powerful element. It allows me access to my domicile.
So it's really cool because each of the schools
See,
are different. So like Psycho's gimmick is creating, it's kind of like Psylocke. So it's like making energy swords and energy beams and things like that, but you're like more close quarters than anything. Optical is, I am Dragon Ball Z shooting lasers nonstop.
Dope.
Like one of them is called, I think it's like Railgun or something, where as long as you have the Phantom Dust to do it, you rapid fire lasers like Vegeta, and just, it's fucking sweet. Nature is tornadoes, fireballs, ice, lightning, it's sweet. Key is you are Karate Man.
Karate Man.
It's so great because it's like Dragon Kick, and like you do a sweet flip and like punch someone through a wall. It's so sweet. And then Faith is the, I don't have energy, I will use my own life force. It is the one that you're gonna die with, because it's like,
that one.
yeah, like the way it's built is high risk, probably no reward.
Yeah, that one.
It's so hard to use. There's one ability with it where it's like, the difference between your health and the enemy's health is how much damage you do. So if you decide to like injure yourself with all of your abilities, you're like, cool, 17 damage. And it's like, oh fuck.
Also,
no, it's
check quickly, really confirmed. It is Droog.
Droog.
Yeah, just Droog is the most close pronunciation. Sorry, go on.
Yeah. Yeah, there's also some great abilities. I think one's called Thor's Hammer, where as long as the target is not under a platform of any sort, lightning strikes down and just detonates the area.
Oh boy.
This game is so cool. Oh.
I will accept Droog, but I really like the ability to roll the end of a beer.
That's fair. It's also apparently Russian. It's apparently Russian for friend.
Oh, okay.
Which, like, that's really cute, actually.
Oh, that's why everyone tags Emil with Droog.
Yeah. Oh my god, which one's Nier? Truck Freak?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, that makes
Nier
sense,
might
yeah.
differ between Twink and Hobo, right?
Please, he's a goblin.
There's only one Nier.
Goblin
Papa
dad. It's Goblin Father.
Kaine is Truck Freak.
That makes sense. I thought Kaine would be the fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they work for, like, both of them are interchangeable for that. Astral says there's basically nothing in the Phantom Dust wiki.
Yeah, but who's crazy ass? That's the important bit.
Fuck.
Grimoire Vice.
Grimoire Vice.
Oh boy. Yeah, all of them is the real answer.
Yeah, all
Thank
of
you,
them.
No, I'm just reading up on Phantom Dust and I'm getting madder.
I'm so sorry.
Apparently, oh god, because like apparently by January of 2015, Darkside, which was the studio that was going to make the game, had created a promising like slice of the game, and Microsoft was like, "Yeah, this looks really good." And then like not even a couple months later, they're like, "You're all fired." And only 2 million of the 5 million had been used. So they didn't even get to the budget yet at all. And then they're like, and then they have the audacity to be like, yeah, we feel confident that we'll make a game, but we want to make sure that the original creator is involved before we do that again. I'm like, okay, that's cool, but god damn it.
Phantom Dust is deader than Milo. And they
Yeah.
put a bullet in Milo.
God, I'm so mad. Because I think there's also test footage of what the new Phantom Dust was going to look like.
Just love the image of... Yeah, there was test footage of the new Phantom Dust you played, and it's fucking Peter Molyneux Milo.
Oh, I don't know how I'd respond. I think I would just like lay down in my bathtub with all my clothes on and just let it overflow. And I just like stare like how.
Apparently Phantom Dust is free on PC, question mark? What?
Wow. If you can get it, get it. It's so good. Especially if it's free. Like there's really no reason not to play that game.
Question mark?
Yeah, I'm actually curious now. Is that like?
It got a re-release in 2017.
Yeah, that's right. It did come to the Xbox. I thought it was only on the Xbox though.
Why does Azura make things on fire?
Don't worry about it.
I'm going to Steam right now. I gotta see.
Is that a Great Night thing?
I don't.
No,
think
just
so.
a me thing. Everything burns.
Okay, Phantom Dust.
It's free on the Microsoft Store.
Oh, okay. Not ideal, but still grab it.
Yeah, it's free Phantom Dust.
Oh my god, I love that game.
That's free
Oh,
dust.
hey, it's free Phantom Dust. It's free dust.
Free dust. Discount dust.
Free dust.
Yeah, I will always praise that game. That game is still on my top 5 best games ever made. Like,
Really?
hands down. It's
Okay.
I mean, it sounds really cool.
it's so good.
Okay, I gotta ask. What are your top 5 best games ever made? Top 5 favorite.
In no particular order, just the top 5. Phantom Dust, Phantasy Star Online,
Nice.
Dead Space 2. Very
Yeah!
specific, it has to be Dead Space 2. I might put Punisher up there because it's a guilty pleasure. And Bloodborne.
I was
Yeah.
gonna ask if Bloodborne's
Yeah.
on that list because it kind of deserves it. Really
Yeah.
cool.
Holy
Yeah.
fuck. You were ready with that shit. I'm impressed.
Yeah, and I'm sure there's games that if I thought about it
Yeah.
more, I'd be like, oh yeah, this one actually instead.
Yeah.
Because like, even Punisher kind of got squeezed in because I'm like, because it's fun.
Oh, what about God of War?
Fuck, the new God of War and Spider-Man would also be up there for.
Yeah. That shit's just incredible. That game's great.
You know what? I think if we were going from like an actual gameplay perspective, God of War would take Punisher's spot. But from my memories and just like how much fun I had with it, Punisher would still be there.
That's legit.
Yeah.
Also, Foreigner, everyone responded extremely well to Phantasy Star, and Foreigner in particular says, my whole online handle and image is based on Phantasy Star. Dude, we are ecstatic about PSO2. We're fucking waiting.
I played that game in a language I could not understand, and I still had an absolute ball. I was yeah.
Boy.
When I played PSO2, I was really scared because I had such high expectations because PSO had been a huge part of my childhood, like hundreds of hours in an offline game. And I loaded it up and I was really scared because oh, that's really, really different. And by the end, I was like, this is just better PSO.
Oh.
It is faster and it feels like Devil May Cry with my friends, which is weird and cool.
I'm excited. I'm so stoked.
Yeah. I do wish there was a little more weapon versatility, but if that's the price I gotta pay for just a content stuffed fun game, fine, whatever. That's fine.
I'm very excited to play it.
Yeah.
The open beta is on Xbox right now. I just don't have an Xbox.
Yeah.
I'll wait until
Xbox.
Is in Phantasy Star the game that had an accessory that was a GameCube controller with a keyboard taped onto it? Yes. It
Yes.
did.
Hype.
You gave me a fucking heart attack. I saw that a lethality was occurring, and because of your reaction, I thought it was against us.
I'm sorry. I got excited. She did it.
She's procced a lot of her special shit this run, huh?
Yeah,
she's got really high skill.
She got 2 consecutive Tanglefoot bags on that samurai.
Well, what are your top 5 games then, Jay?
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. Top 5.
You can only say one Trails game.
No, I'm just say 2.
Fine, fair.
I would also accept a series.
Yeah, I'm still gonna say 2 because I like them for different reasons. I really like Trails of Cold Steel 3 specifically because it lets me live out a very specific fantasy about being a very sad. Well, I don't want to spoil anything for Aram.
Right.
It's good. That one's very good.
Sad.
Being a sad. It's a very emotional game, and I like it. Rin's a good sad boy. But I also like what you call it? Aono Kiseki. Then
Stone Plus. Fuck yeah.
Then Okami. Then Shadowbringers specifically.
Oh, yeah, fair.
Shadowbringers is pretty fucking lit. And then Xenoblade 1. I think I like X better, but Xenoblade 1 is objectively a better game. X is my guilty pleasure. It's a weird one. I'm very, very hyped for the remake.
I'll be real, Jay. I've never had any involvement with the original Xenoblade.
Oh,
so if you wanted to do a stream, I would love to watch.
Now,
eyes light up. Yeah.
Am I placing the games correctly in my memory that 1 is Shulk and X is the game with all the big titty girls?
No, that is Xenoblade 2.
Oh, that's Xenoblade 2.
Strict improvement.
X is the one with all the mechs, right?
Yeah, X is the one with all the mechs.
X is the one with the mechs that's harder sci-fi than the other ones. Like,
yeah.
The other ones are sort of
sci-fi at all. I just assumed they were fantasy.
They're like sci-fi fantasy hybrid, like techno fantasy.
Yeah.
X is expressly sci-fi, which is
cool.
neat. There's a lot of stuff about like you basically play as there's this thing called the life hole. You're in this spaceship and you're trying to escape the destruction of Earth, and your spaceship goes down on a whole different planet. Which, if you played Xenoblade X, you're used to hearing that lyric again and again and again.
I was about to ask, why'd you say it like that?
Yeah, no, the music's something in that game. But you go down on a different planet. It's about living with the new wildlife there, and tune out right now if you don't want slight Xenoblade X spoilers for a Wii U game that's like half a decade old.
I will never play it unless it comes out on not the Wii U.
It's you're basically you're not playing. Your character wakes up and it's like you design your look, etc. But it turns out it's like, okay, so in order to save the human race, we need to find what's called the life hold, and the life hold contains all of the sleeping people who are on our ship. And there's this constant doomsday counter in the middle of your city, New LA, that counts down how much time is left on the life hold depowering. And everyone's going, okay, we need to get that life hold. We need to get the life hold real bad. And the twist at like chapter 2 or 3 is you find out the reason that they need the life hold so fucking bad is because every single person that is running around New LA is not a person, but instead a synthetic organism that is specifically like wired to the life hold to be piloted by a sleeping person there. So it isn't a quest to recover the bodies of humanity. It's a quest to recover your own body, which fell on a different part of the planet, and get to it before the power runs out.
Okay,
and it's
cool.
like that's
It's really
fucking
cool.
rad as shit.
And the way it's revealed is great because like I didn't see it coming at all. And like your character gets got hard and they go tumbling and like you can clearly see they've lost an arm and like, oh shit, what? And they stand up and there's sparks. I'm like, what?
What the fuck? And like this is genuine twists for the end of the game. So seriously, everyone tune out during this part. If you don't want Xenoblade X spoilers or if this seems interesting at all. If you make it to the end of the game, you've been accompanying this one person called Alma the entire game. And she's really cool, she's really strong, she's like, take charge, super cool lady, and everyone's like, you fucked up our planet. And she's like, yeah, I'm sorry about that. It's not my fault. And it turns out, you make it to the life hold at the very, very end. And the life hold actually contains no bodies. Absolutely zero. It is just a gigantic server room. But it contains a singular person, and that is Alma's true body. And she has been masquerading as a human using one of these MIMs, they're called. to masquerade as a human this entire time, while she was one of the alien races, and she is the one that like gave humanity all of the technology to survive this shit. So she gets to live, but everyone else is a copy based on a program in the server room, and all the Lifehold is a giant flesh 3D printer that can print everybody bodies.
What the
What the
fuck?
fuck?
And you go into the last boss room, and this dude, my favorite character in the game, gets like, he does all this shit to like protect you, but he gets caught up in the 3D printer, and it turns him into this fucking monstrous organism that you have to put down. The end of this game is batshit awesome. And
That is so cool. I didn't know any of that.
And like you make it, and there's been all these weird fucking anomalies with the planet all game, where it's like, how did the aliens know to find us here? Why aren't they coming in force? Why is all this strange shit happening at the end of the game? And you finally go through the end of the Lifehold. It's like, everything's safe. We managed to fight off the alien mafia, because that's who the main enemy is. And you're digging through the server room, and Alma like pulls aside one of these boards, and she goes, "There's something so wrong with this planet." And you're like, what does she see? And it zooms out and it shows the server room, and every fucking machine is smashed. Literally, the entire server room was broken the entire time, and the MIMs have been moving around on their own. You are some sort of new life organism, and then the game ends. And you're like, how? Whoa!
That's so good!
Xenoblade X fucking rules. Nobody's played it because it's kind of a mess. But
It's
like,
a Wii U game.
it's a Wii U game. It's like, I want X2 so bad.
I'm so annoyed that I didn't finish the game, because the reason I did was that there was a part where I could not figure out how to traverse the desert, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even know how to look this up. I don't know
Yeah.
how to get. I don't know how to get here. So I guess I'm done. And I was
Yeah.
pretty bummed about it, because I was enjoying the game.
The game's main villain is also just fucking awesome. He's this just really depressed dude who's like, you find out his motivation, and like, he's like, okay, so here's what I want to do. I want to smash the Lifehold and kill everyone in it. And you're like, dude, what the fuck, why? And then you make it to the end of the game, he goes, okay, here's my situation. When we were evacuating Earth, they put all of, quote, the essential personnel on the ship. All of the, quote, important people to the survival of humanity got to join the Lifehold and get on it. I was deemed that because I'm basically a soldier. I'm a guard. Like, I can do that well. You know who the rest of everyone is? The fucking rich. This isn't about sustaining humanity. This is about a fucking pleasure cruise across the skies. I left my family behind and watched them burn along with Earth. I am breaking the Lifehold, and I am killing everyone in there. And I'm like, yeah, dude, go for it.
When the good guys go, he's kind of got a point.
He's kind of got a point. But like, listen, Xenoblade X is so fucking raw. That game is incredible. Everyone overlooked it. If you want a really good time, go watch the cutscenes on YouTube. It's much shorter.
Do that this week at some point.
It is pure brain rocket fuel, and like, it ends on a note of that guy actually surviving the game, and I'm like, good, best boy lives. Best boy who wants to kill the human race lives. No, Xenoblade X is it is an underrated, underpolished gem that is kind of a mess of a game, but it's also incredible. It's one of the few games I can think of that also has a proper scale for, like, you can just encounter a super boss wandering around in the first zone, Xenoblade style, but they're the size of mountains in this.
So guys, I'm gonna pull the bridge out from this guy's fucking feet.
Can you do that?
I'm gonna do it.
He's gonna warp with the bridge, I think.
Yeah.
Really?
Pretty sure.
Aww.
If you look, the Dragon main text said relocate the bridge and all units standing on it.
Aww.
Yeah.
Boring.
It would have been hilarious.
Boring.
I wanted to call out one thing that happened in the game we're actually streaming, which is Baruka just casually dealing 100 damage with an attack like she was a 3 houses unit.
Yeah, she's done more than that.
I've seen her do 124.
Yeah.
It's
All
what
right,
you
Aaron, your turn.
deserve! Should have fell into the sky.
Whoop. Yeah.
Oh man, now I gotta ask. Okay, Carl, hit me with your top 5.
Oh, okay. Well, obvious answer, Final Fantasy 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
The other ones?
It is! There it is!
Zero.
Yeah.
That glass cannon just got a little glassier.
Golden Sun, The Lost Age is probably... Well, I'm gonna say Golden Sun because they're like two halves of the same.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a good one.
yeah.
She did it again, Aram.
Yeah.
God. I'm gonna probably go with the first Xenoblade with you, Jay. Yeah.
Fuck yeah!
First
Game's
Xenoblade.
really good.
Fucking good.
Good.
The other two. What? Bloodborne.
Yeah, good choice.
Definitely.
Yeah.
What's another one?
mission accomplished.
Chapo Binky?
Shadow Biggie is very good, but I don't think it's gonna be a top 5 for me.
Pop in the bingus.
Pop in the biggest.
It's been almost a year and I'm still thinking about Shadow Beam.
Me too. Yeah, still can't get that Shadow Bingy off of my mind.
Shadow Bingy's real good.
Let me look at my Steam library. Maybe there's something in there.
The only reason I didn't put Shadow Bingy in my top 5 is Final Fantasy XIV, despite how much I play that game, it is a game that I only engage with because other people are there. If no one else was there, I would drop that game like a bad conversation instantly, no matter how fun it is.
Legit.
Yeah, that is
It just-
entirely fair.
I just nothing else has fucking wrecked me as bad as the end of Shadowbringer's plot. That
Yeah.
shit's so cash.
Bitch,
Yeah.
the fucking penultimate chapter fucked me up really bad.
It's
Yeah.
really good.
So, real talk, the scene with where you're about to go to the last zone and
Yes.
Oh,
you're
yeah.
in the Crystarium and you have a moment and Blank talks to you and then Feoul talks to you.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
is my favorite scene in the whole game.
It's very, very good.
It fucks me up so bad.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Shadow Bingy, good.
Shadow Bingy's real good.
Number 5 for me. Not necessarily like
Number
it's just
5.
like- Number 5.
Number 5,
Number
Milo.
5.
So, I'd like you to imagine a world where the Game Awards trailer didn't end with Joker getting into Smash, but with Milo getting into Smash.
Man.
Climax of... Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I think we'd have a repeat of the Straw Hat Riots.
Fighter Pass 3 with Milo, the dog from Fable 2, and also Milo.
Aram, you wanted to say something?
Oh, I was just gonna say that, both the lead up to the finale of Shadowbringers and the actual finale itself are they really prove how far the game has come when you compare them to the equivalent plot beats of ARR, which I guess would be like, you've got to get ready to rescue your best friend Minfilia, and then the final confrontation of Caitlin. Such devastation is not my intention.
You're too bloody useful.
You're too bloody useful.
Oh, we love it, but oh,
How very glib.
how
Very glib.
Sorry, that scene has some bad voice
Say
acting.
you,
That's a meme.
Eorzean.
That's a meme to us, guys.
What say you, Eorzean? Nothing. How very clear! God in heaven.
Number 5, Sunless Sea.
Oh, interesting.
Oh,
okay,
cool.
Sunless Sea is just the most fascinating world of pretty much any game I've ever played.
Nice.
Oh, Spencer's got a really interesting question. What is the piece of media that taught you how to criticize? So I'm gonna sort of go on the reverse of that front. I've always been actually extremely critical, but more recently I've learned to actually ease off and have more fun with shit, which is like, I talked about my migraine period earlier in my life. That was the period that I was like, ugh, this video game sucks because blah, 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 and I'm like, that was insufferable. I am now in a period of my life in which I am in a comparable amount of pain, and rather than blaming it on video games, I'm treating them as like a, you know what, this is actually helping me out, and you know what, that's way fucking healthier. Like, I think specifically the more recently games like Okami have taught me to be maybe a little less critical and like focus more on the good rather than the bad, or like the message rather than the execution. The Kiseki games are what drove that shit home, because those games are problem riddled, but you know what? I learned to be less critical of them because what's good there is fucking gold.
Yeah.
But if anyone wants to actually answer the question, go for it.
I'm thinking of Critical J, and it just immediately, like, back when I was like, ugh, games, and immediately thought of the stupid fucking Game Grumps Mickey escapade and imagined Jay, like, as an internet reviewer. This game has nothing to do with Disney, except that it sucks.
You've seen split seconds of it during this where I can't help myself, where it's like, floating islands, and I'm like, how dare you?
This game deserves it. Also,
Yeah.
I like your critical side. I think it's legit.
Aw. Thank you. I really do appreciate
legitical.
that.
It's
Legitical.
legitical. I have-
Get him with Ryoba too.
I will. I have a similar answer to you, Jay, where I don't think a piece of media itself really taught me to be critical. I think studying the humanities did.
Yeah.
So,
there.
yeah, it's more of a gradual thing and not really like a snap decision. That being said, if you guys were listening into that one podcast episode I was on where we talked about influential games, I talked about PT on that.
Yeah.
And how it didn't teach me to be critical, but it taught me to be critical in a very specific way. So that's my answer. Go listen to that podcast.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like what that piece of media would have been that like made me realize to start being critical of things, because I've always been critical of things because it leads to comedy.
Yeah.
And it's fun for me to like tear something apart but also make it a laugh because it's really easy. I was really worried for a bit.
Speaking of tearing shit apart, let's read this awful story.
Yeah. I want to hear your answer though, Will.
Yeah. That over there is the royal capital of Tim Hortons. I believe that's what we've been calling it. The Stone Castle. Gogurt.
What a foreboding place. How are we to get inside?
Door. Well, the main entrance is always guarded and locked up tight, so that won't work. But I know about a back entrance. It's how I escaped in the first place. We call it the butt of the castle. I'll gladly show you where it is. The crack.
We're not following you anywhere. Falling for your traps once was more than enough. Are you all stupid?
What are you talking about, Kaden?
Yeah, shut the fuck up, Caden.
What the fuck did you just call me? Anthony. It was you that made that bridge collapse, wasn't it?
Why would I do something like that? You all save. Yeah, they're coming. You all save me from.
You're probably a spy. I'm gonna kill you now.
Oh, you.
Hayden, stop!
No!
He is a... He is...
No.
That's my line.
But he is baby.
How dare you say that to your big brother's face?
Think about what you're... Okay, he's not as baby as Gunter, but, like, come on. It's hardly surprising that it collapsed under our weight.
I don't know. I agree that Anthony is rather suspicious. He might have joined us intending to mislead us.
I agree. That seems entirely possible. Humpers, you should listen to Caden on this.
Would you just call me? No, I won't start doubting our allies just because something might be possible, like the theory of relativity.
This really happening? Okay, dude.
See, listen to that adorable boyish chuckle.
Your ability to believe in people, no matter what, is what made this army possible.
Oh, you really think so?
No! Of course, neither me nor Prince Leo could have unified our forces. We're each too suspicious of the other. It's you, Humpez! You're the criminal! You're the one who miraculously got Krispy Kreme and Dunkin' Donuts to conglomerate.
I like that it was all the Norse siblings that raised suspicion.
Yeah, we're like, hey, kill him.
Nah. You're the one who unites us.
Thank you, but also, what did you just call me?
But I will say this. Your tendency to believe in people is also your greatest weakness. Surprise, Shank!
Your faith in your friends is yours.
You must remain diligent and aware. You must perk your ears up at all times and be ready to bark, or someone will take advantage of you.
Yeah.
Alright, I understand, Caden. Looks off to the side. I don't understand at all.
I don't get it.
Right this way, Your Majesty. Wait, we're not... What are we doing here?
Also, Baker Brute. Whoa! Floating islands! I'm never not gonna be mad about that. I'm sorry, guys.
I don't think I even noticed that, like, plot hole when I played. There's so much other shit going on to process that something as basic as that didn't even register.
The fact that they're shocked at what they've been encountering since chapter 4. Okay, sorry, Will. Continue on. Critical. Being critical. Comedy. Funny.
Yeah.
Clown. Conk.
They also wanted to clarify. By the way, the thing isn't what taught you to be critical; it's what taught you how to be critical.
Oh.
So, I would say probably going as far back as like Pokemon, because like Pokemon was a game that I was seeing consistently because I adored Pokemon. Like what child didn't? And like going from Red and Blue to Silver was like mind blowing to me because like, whoa, there's way more Pokemon. Like there's actually like big changes in how this all works. You know, like there's double the badges to collect. Like there's an end game. Like this is great. And then like Ruby comes out, and like that was the first time where I was like, are there things I don't like in Pokemon? And and I was like, I don't know how to articulate this. Why does this Pokemon not make me as happy? And that's when I started to like analyze the game more. I was like, oh, because I need like fucking 8 different HMs to swim, go up waterfalls, go underwater, and adjust whirlpools. Not even counting the cut, the flash, and other bullshit I need to do.
Wow. Will, be happy you didn't play Sinnoh. It was worse.
Yeah, no, I played it. And it's because you need rock climb and other garbage. And it's like, why? Why did you do this? Yeah,
defog.
Jesus, I forgot about defog.
I just didn't use it. I'm like, no, I'll just suffer.
You never actually need defog. You like kind of need flash, but you never actually need defog.
Yeah. I think Pokemon would be like the first piece of media where I was like, okay, it's okay to dislike things, but I need to be able to articulate why these are bad.
Because all the kids will flay me alive if I say Pokemon
it's like,
sucks.
Pokemon's great! And I'm like, you go back to your non-crusted sandwich, you shithead.
Okay, was that a thing in your lunchroom? Like the plastic wrapped sandwich without crust that's like peanut butter and
the
jelly
Smuckers?
and yeah, that shit.
Yeah, where it's a fucking sad frisbee of
Uncrustables or whatever.
Uncrustables.
Oh my god, I love that sad frisbee was that all my friends had it. All my friends ate that sad frisbee.
It looks gross.
It's awful.
Especially
it looked gross, and yeah.
Especially because like the way they made it was that like half was jelly, half was peanut butter.
Oh yeah.
So like if you bit into the wrong side, you could just get a bunch of peanut butter, and it's just like, my bread's full of poo. Like, it's like, oh, that's so much.
You had to turn it into a fucking sausage. You had to make it a hot dog to make it edible.
Yeah, it's just like, but yeah.
I think my answer is not a specific game, but it is who I started hanging out with more. And like when I started hanging out with you more, Jay, and vicariously you guys, the rest of you guys, I started playing like, oh, a lot of my friends really like this game. I'm gonna give it a try. And if I didn't like it, I thought of, okay, what don't I like about this? And I see what they like. What do I dislike about it, and how can I articulate saying this is bad? This is stupid.
It's poopy butts.
It's just poopy butts. And looking back at the games that I really enjoy and seeing like, yeah, this is a flaw, and I can see why people really don't like this. But I don't like it. I don't mind it. It's not a game breaker for me. And also, especially if like the flaws are kind of story integrated. Like for one thing that I will point out in Final Fantasy IX, the trance system. Everyone hates it. I'm like, the story justification makes sense, and why it would be finicky. Is it objectively a bad gameplay decision that you can't really control it? Yeah, probably. But, you know. Whatever.
My only complaint about Final Fantasy IX is they make you play the fucking card game.
Once,
yeah.
Oh, 3 times, I guess.
They make you win a tournament. And it's like
no, you can lose the last game of the tournament.
Oh, okay.
But you have to win 2 games in the tournament.
That's my only complaint about that game. Otherwise, it's fucking stellar.
The card game they don't teach you the rules of.
Yeah, they just go play Yu-Gi-Oh, kid.
I think what caused me to start thinking critically about just about any piece of media was I took a film study class in high school. And it's definitely not the case that I liked all media and all games like equally until that point. I'm sure there were things I liked more or less.
Yeah.
But I doubt I had ever really analyzed why. And even things that really objectively are just fucking awful, up until that point, I was like, yeah, this is what I've got to play or watch, so I'll enjoy it. I remember liking Return of Jafar as a kid. And like, honestly, I'm like kind of shocked and a little ashamed looking back how late in my life I appear to have developed any sense of discernment for what was or was not good media.
I mean, if anything, you lived the greatest life where nothing was bad.
I guess, yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to think of what's the first thing I ever, like, played where I was like, wow, I don't like this. I'm gonna, like, immediately make a deliberate choice to stop.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of that, too, myself.
Yeah, I don't...
For me, it was a game called Killer is Dead. I played, I think, 20 minutes of that game and went, no.
Nope.
No.
Ooh, I've thought of this is probably not the very first thing I played where I thought this, but I think the clearest example I can think of offhand is Tales of Symphonia: Dawn of the New World.
Wait,
yeah.
I love
because
that game.
I have some bad news for you, Amy.
I
That
know,
game's really
I know
bad.
it's bad. I know. I love it.
You don't have to tell me.
By the way, what's going on? Why are we on this map? Sorry, I zoned
I'm
out
just
for a
doing
second.
random grinding while you guys are talking.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know you could get this place for random grinding. I see they
Yeah.
haven't bothered fixing the fucking town square in the last
No,
one.
why would they?
I think I don't know if it was on one of these streams, but I'm sure at some point on one stream on either Surprise Round or Stabbyness, I've talked about my love affair with Tales of Symphonia. And like it's almost impossible to understate or to overstate how much I liked Tales of Symphonia and how much I was looking forward to the game that we didn't know it was going to be called Dawn of the New World. For a long time, I was reading forums talking about when we were going to get Tales of Symphonia, Night of Ratatosk.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was like the Japanese name or the European title.
Yeah, something like
I
that.
think
Or
they
it
called
was
that
either
in Europe, yeah.
And so I was so fucking excited for that game. And I got a good like maybe 10 hours into it. And it was like cool seeing the old characters back. And of the two new leads, I actually really liked the female lead because she was one of the because Marta from that game is one of the first like teenage characters in a JRPG who I thought actually like acted and spoke like a teenager, which I thought was kind of neat. But I just like was so incredibly not into the combat. I got to a boss. They gave all the bosses like gradually regenerating health for some reason. I got to a boss. I just like straight up couldn't damage as fast as they were regenerating health. I to this day don't know if I was just like that incompetent at the game, because it was not supposed to be a hopeless boss fight. I was supposed to be able to win, and I was just like, I could look this up. Nope. I just stopped playing the game forever.
I don't remember ever having issue with that game until like the post-game maze optional dungeon.
And it was doubly like it was really frustrating for me because I had gotten so good at Tales of Symphonia. I was used to being a fucking god in combat, and so I was like, I felt like I had been demoted and pantsed and made to sit in the dunk tank at a carnival. That's how ashamed I was at this shitty performance on my part. And I was like, okay, so I'm probably doing something wrong or something, but I feel like I'm using every tool I've been given. So I'm gonna say this is the game's fault. If there's something I'm supposed to be doing that I'm not, they failed to teach me. That's how I'll salvage my pride, and now I'm never playing this again, so no one can ever prove me wrong. And so that probably sounds very petty and not like, and so this is what taught me to be critical and understand like the flaws. And no, I just like, that's the first game where I was like, no, I'm not even, I'm actively making a decision to stop playing this because this is so disappointing compared to what I was expecting.
Yeah, that kind of reminds me, I think one of the other, while Pokemon was the first game that made me realize like, oh, I can be critical of these games. I think the first game that taught me that even though previous iterations were good, that doesn't mean they will all be good and it's okay to dislike them, I think was either Halo 4 or the most notable one where I was like, no, this is just strictly bad, I'm mad forever, is Gears Judgment. Gears of War Judgment is just bad, because they clearly had no idea what made the originals good. And it's just like, ugh.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry to hear that, Aram. I played that game not having played the original Tales of Symphonia, so I didn't have those expectations. I was just like, oh, cool anime game. I'm 13.
Oh, wow. Did you know courage is the magic that turns dreams into reality?
No, I forgot. Tell me again in like a 7-minute flashback.
Yeah,
20 more times.
In case you forgot, we'll remind you periodically. And by periodically, I mean every 30 seconds.
I love that game.
Man.
All right. I think we're good.
Yeah.
That was a
Thanks,
really
everybody.
nothing map.
Yeah.
No, not even a named boss. It was just like, I'm a ghost flyer unit. Fucking kill me, and we did.
Yeah, that's okay. We got 4 new units this session.
Hi.
I'm gonna train up Orochi and see what happens with her. Should be
Cool.
fun. But yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
fantastic. We got
Yeah.
some fan art.
Do we?
We do! We've got a lot actually tonight.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
We've got some
Thanks.
very, very nice fan art tonight.
Okay.
Thanks,
I
folks.
think I
Appreciate that.
see the first one here.
Yeah,
so-
I can pin it. I can
I
blast.
think I'm already there. Is it the one?
Oh fuck!
Is it the
One
one
right
right
below
after
campus.
Nat 20 God?
Yes, it's Orochi Marthu.
Good. All right.
Oh god, I forgot about Orochi Marthu.
It's been 20 years.
There we go. From Lester 2020. I can't read.
I can't read. This is great. I'm gonna
I think,
eat these.
I think you're offset by one. The Orochi Marthu was by Lester. I can't read is by Vaunt.
Yeah.
What?
No, there's 2.
Yeah, no, there's two. There's
There's
two.
two.
that can't
Oh,
read.
I'm sorry. They're both saying they can't read.
I believe
Yeah,
you can't
My-
read, Eric.
There he goes.
God.
He just got
Killed
turned
him.
into dust.
Oh, you would have to
I
do like a
Vaughn,
boomerang
thank
and
you so
come
much
back.
for that. Lester, thank you for this. Don't skim my dial. Oh, there he goes.
Boomerangs don't come back twice. God damn it!
Holy shit.
Don't skip my
Don't
dialogue.
skim my dialogue. Oh boy. Then from Desert the Tabby, we've got. Who are you? I'm you, but you know, yeah. I love that. That's fantastic.
That's really good.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, here we go. Thank you, Lester.
Lester!
Hey.
Lester, I trusted you!
I still trust Lester. I do not trust Niles anymore.
Well, that's your mistake for trusting Niles in the first place.
Oh, what do
Yeah,
we got
from
here?
Desert the Tabby, we've got a. They were disconnected from the Twitch chat, so Nyx had a snack. Also, this Nyx is incredible.
It's a good
That's
mix.
very well
Yeah.
done. Actually, yeah, the same thing. I don't know if this was already explicitly stated, but I also, while watching the Indigo stream yesterday, thought, oh man, Arch is like our version of Nyx.
Yeah, 100%.
Great.
No, Nyx was a test run for this character. Because I've had Arch in mind for a while now. So yes,
Hell
that
yeah.
is not accidental.
Holy shit, check this out.
Holy
From,
fuck, Spacey Chase.
From
Mm.
Spacey
Oh.
Days.
Ah, beautiful.
Amazing.
That's cool.
Fucking amazing.
That's the power couple right there.
No.
And we got from
Desert the
Aw.
Tabby, fucking
MVP.
fantastic. Ah,
Damn right she
looks
is.
so good.
She's real good.
And from Lester 2020. Please load.
Please load.
Please load. It shows up on
Load.
Discord. You weirdo.
Loading.
Open it! Open it!
Can you try to open it again? Maybe that
I
would
did! Open it! Why won't it open?
I can see it in the screen share. Oh, no, I'm sorry.
Ah,
that's the
there it
se-
is.
Oh,
Okay,
there it is.
Okay.
Link into the Linkverse.
Oh, look at all those links. They all got problems. All those links got problems.
That's a nice edit.
It's really good.
That's really fun.
Awesome.
I watched a lady get a lobotomy. How was your trip in the mountains?
Oh my god, I've told this story on stream before, but she was like, when I was 8 years old, she was one of my first video game crushes in Ocarina of Time, because like, she's great, and has a horse, and gives you the horse, and then Majora's Mask happens, and I feel bad forever, and I put the game down for years, and it's just...
Oh.
I mean, the aliens in that legit gave me nightmares.
Yeah, they're terrifying.
I don't blame blame you. I'm kind of glad I didn't play Majora's Mask as a kid because I absolutely would have been disturbed. I was a weenie.
Oh,
As I've gone on record to say, I was a weenie.
I couldn't finish the couples mask quest because I always cowered it out before the
That's
countdown.
also very stressful.
It's so fucking stressful.
I'm glad we didn't have to do that randomized.
Oh my
It would have
God.
been impossible.
Jesus Christ. Okay, well, thank you guys so much for chilling out, and thank you, Amy, for streaming. This was a really good chill time. And, like, fuck it, we streamed every single night for 8 days straight.
Hell yeah!
Hell to the fuck yes. Thank you, everybody.
That's almost a week.
That
You're right!
Thanks, Will. You're right, Will.
a baker's week.
Stabbyness Power Week!
Yep. I'm glad I got the approving Aram. That means like I did pretty good.
I mean, well, it was no magistrate hatter, but it was a pretty good
Aram,
thing.
I will be honored if I can ever reach that level of impressing you.
Peter A. Hatton.
Okay. Thank you all so much. I hope you have a really good night.
Have a great night, everyone!
Yeah, everyone.
Toodles.
Bye-bye!
Holy shit.